I'm a California resident, not a New Yorker.
All right. Stream should be up, and Spirit, you said you were sharing that with a bunch of other people.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pushing. I put up the link on one of my social medias.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if it's cool or not, because I was like, might as well get some eyes on it.
Whatever, man. Whatever. We'll see. I have 53 followers now, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, a lot of the time I end up watching it because it's like nice. I use it as like a podcast, like while I play. While I
Yeah.
bullshit, while I bullshit in Destiny or whatever, I usually have my phone going, or the stream or whatever.
It's cool.
I know. I added all the new combat stuff, and then we never got to use it.
That's actually
Well,
better
yeah,
too.
that's. I mean, but it's fine though. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I really wanted to punch that guy in the face. That would have did a little combat.
True. True. It would have. So I think if it still works right. Cold
I was
breath.
actually planning to carve his name on one of the bolts and then save that bolt exclusively for that prick. So that if I come back and I find out that we're double crossed, I'm gonna shoot that fucker with his.
He's too
the
soft
bolt.
to double cross. He seems like the spineless type. That's
Seems
why
like a
Stormx's dad be chewing that nigga up easy.
So now I should be able to breath weapon.
I mean, there was a reason why I was like
How do I get this?
saving something for specific people.
Yeah,
And
you could tell that character isn't liked.
What? Hold on. Roll it back into existence. I'm trying to remember how to use this.
I can hear all the dice, I just don't see them.
Yeah, I have it on private roll right now because I'm trying to.
Gotcha.
There it is. So yeah, I have it set up now to where like the dragon, I can actually change its trajectory, and it should ping you all. Hey, make a saving throw.
Yeah, we use that on our Wednesdays, right?
Yep. Well, this is all stuff Jordan helped me set up.
Yeah. I had a feeling. This is the stuff that Lunar uses. Yeah.
And then like if you
It's
guys
really cool.
if you guys don't make the saving throw, I can roll them for you.
oh no.
And I think the ones that fail, roll past, roll failed, roll past.
There's one. I think Lunar's does it like automatically, like if we. But then again, it depends on.
I
how
have
many
it set
slots.
up so that you guys can click, and so that it still gives you that option. But
Yeah, there's some DMs that like would rather you not know if you pass until they say it or whatever.
I think there was a way to.
It's funny. Our blood hunter, whenever these come up, our blood hunter never does it. He does his own. And he's like, nah, I don't like his. He doesn't trust the group role. He always
Yeah.
has to use his. He always has to use his own luck, apparently.
I thought there was a way to make it then roll damage, and I'm just forgetting.
I've only seen it for like checks and throws.
Yeah, same.
So DM, I'm giving you a choice of one of my 5 d20s to pick from to use for the rest of this campaign, and that is going to be in orange,
that was paralyzing breath. Sorry.
Damn, he's got that shit.
Yeah, that was a adult silver dragon. So sorry, orange and red d20 or.
So I have a red, I have an orange, I have a green, I have a blue, and I have a green blue.
Are any of them metal?
No, none of them are metal. They're just plastic. I'm cheap like that.
Oh, well, I would say the green blue then.
the green blue.
The metals aren't too expensive. I think I paid 17 for the black and gold ones I got.
Alright. I will
Not too bad.
use this. I will pick out the same colors for the rest of these.
Well, there's 2 viewers, so we'll see who's on.
Is it soulless again?
Oh, I just texted in channel. We'll see if anyone. No one's typed in channel yet, so we'll see. I don't think there's a way for me to actually see in Twitch like who's watching my Twitch, but
Really? I would think that's like a thing.
no, I don't think so.
I don't know. I've
I
never.
don't think that's a thing until they start commenting. Then you would know who's actually there.
Yeah, because that people lurk, so some people don't like to be known.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm surprised because there's so many like dudes that be up girls' asses on Twitch. You would think they would know how to like spot them.
Alrighty.
So we're still waiting on
Waiting on
Stormix.
Waiting on Stormix. So what I'm doing tonight, and I'll say again for Stormix, is we're gonna say, because where did we end last session?
We ended outside of the the magic shop.
Magic shop.
Yeah.
We ended outside the magic shop. So we're gonna say, because you had all had talked about taking an extra day in Port Zune, to get some stuff done, that you all agreed, and Elena said like she's gonna go ahead of you guys and just scout ahead and get there first, just to get stuff going because she's very adamant about getting there.
Yeah.
So she's just taking off ahead of you. She'll just be one day ahead of you guys.
That's pretty cool.
And I told Jordan that too, so then I'll have to probably do a little bit of private session with him.
Yeah, I hope he's good because flying right now is caca.
Yeah, he'll just get COVID.
No.
It's a Stormix.
Yeah, sorry I'm running a couple of minutes late. My stomach has not been cooperating.
Oh, neither's mine.
Sounds
Got the
shitty.
major.
Just to make sure.
Nice, nice.
The what?
Just make sure you drink water.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of water in my rum and coke.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best kind of stomach relief alcohol.
That's what I'm drinking too.
I had a whiskey sour, so there's that.
All right, so Stormix, I told the other guys what we're doing tonight since one of our players is on a plane. He just, after you guys exited the magic shop and you guys had talked about taking a little bit longer to do some crafting and finish up a few loose ends in Port Zune, that he's going to take off ahead of you and just scout ahead and get kind of like the lay of the land before you get there.
Okay.
Soul, your mic's freaking out, man.
Sorry about that. Hold on. Is
roll on a table.
There we go. That's better.
So I think basically last time was the little bit of meeting with Stormix's family, getting a bath after being in seawater and everything else you guys had went through. Able to visit a magic shop, get a few items, and just remembered there's an item that I need to look at. Kind of getting the lay of land, getting a couple of quests given to you all that you've decided to take one and ignore the others for now. But you have it was the next day you all decided to go shopping. I'm trying to remember roughly what time of day it is.
So I thought where we left off, we had just gotten out of the big dude's house, talked for a second, and hadn't gone. Or did we go to the magic shop after that?
You went to the magic shop after that.
Okay. So I think we went to him first thing in the morning.
You went to him first thing in the morning, then you went
And
over
then
to
we
the
went to
magic shop, and you went there.
So-
So
Yeah.
we'll say it's like noon. We'll
Yeah,
say it's about
midday.
midday. That gives, and then Elena saying she's going to take off and get a head start on what's going on for your next destination, and then you guys have the rest of the afternoon to do whatever else you want to source throughout the day.
Say, while we are preparing to caravan, why don't we look around a little bit? We can get some intel on this missing persons. Seems to be all over this.
Do we have any of the flyers on us?
You don't have a flyer, but you had a straight up lead from the Minister Doran.
Yeah, to a shitty dive bar.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. The girls are calling me.
All right. Well, hold on a second. We'll let them take care of the girls real quick.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. None of us grabbed like one of the flyers off, like one of the missing people flyers, right?
That
No.
is not so good.
No. Yeah.
The short sword you were given. Actually, anything you want to attune to, Varen, you can go ahead and attune to. I'm not gonna make you. Since we're not in like combat, I'll say you can just go ahead and do that. I didn't know if you wanted to attune to that sword.
Oh, I meant to ask the DM. Could I sell that rapier, like my old one?
Yeah. It's just a standard rapier, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually have the item list up, so let me look real quick. It wasn't. Rapier sells for 25 gold, so go ahead and add 13 gold. I'll tell you what, roll a d20 roll a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion. Okay.
Have that one, boy.
10 to 15, you're staying at 13 gold. 18. Go ahead and do go ahead and do 14 gold.
Yeah, I got 24. Add 14 gold. Yeah. Is there a way to delete the rapier from my?
Yeah, unlock your sheet.
Ah. Thank you.
What were you saying, Varen?
So I was asking, what was the thing you made? Was it just a added?
You're cutting in and out, buddy. It's choppy.
Here we go. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. You were mentioning about a short sword. Is that to add to the sheet, or is there something special about it?
Well, as of right now, you just were given an extra sword. You bought the short sword out of the magic shop.
For an extraordinary price. All right, got it.
Which you were told it's a magical sword, so it's up to you whether you want to attune to it or not.
I don't have that option.
Well, not on your sheet, but that's because I haven't added it yet.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm also going to refresh.
If you're going to attune to it, I'll add it to your sheet. Because then, attuning to it lets you know all of its aspects.
In that case, I will attune to it.
Okay.
In the meantime, I can't do that. I will attune with the bow later.
I don't remember this, and so let me see. If I do it here,
I'm going to break bond with the bow because we were doing the testing with it. Here we go. Broke the attunement with the set bow.
How do I take this and put it? Oh, I'm just gonna drag it on top of your character, I guess. Varen, put you back out on the field there so I can see you.
Wonderful. I have a feeling that this is a cursed.
Sure.
It's totally not cursed at all.
There.
We don't know that.
Go ahead and attune yourself to that item, to the new short sword in your inventory. I added it twice.
Yeah.
I added it twice somehow, so make sure that goes down to 1.
I have it.
It's 1. Okay, it is 1. There you go.
Ooh. Okay. Oh.
Hey,
That's
we
good.
got Soul Killer back. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good to have you back, buddy.
Hey, man. Nice.
All right. So unfortunately, we're missing Elena this week, but we're still gonna have a fun session. Varen, as you attune to the short sword you were given, or that you all bought from the magic shop, you just in your head hear, "Hello, my name is Bob. We should have some fun."
I whimper from the talking sword as it's talking. Oh, what have I done?
Great thing about wireless headset is I can kick on the AC and still be talking. I love having wireless headset, man.
Possibility?
Huh?
Was that not a possibility before?
No, because I was wired. There was no way I could run over there and keep talking. I'm still enjoying all the benefits of wireless headset. It's so much fun.
I can feel that. I love that.
Dude, computer upgrades. Who doesn't get nerdy over this crap?
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta say, I've had my headset for like 10 years, and the only downside I have to my wireless headset is that after about 7 years, I now only get about 3 hours out of it before I have to plug it in. But it turns into a wired headset, and that's not a terrible thing. By the end of the session tonight, I'll probably be plugged back in, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, we'll see how tonight goes, because depending on how far we get, we might end early, but you guys take forever, so we'll probably go normal time. So yeah, outside the magic shop, Elena takes off. You hear Varen whimper slightly. What do you guys want to do next?
Just a refresher, I didn't go into the magic shop. I specifically waited outside.
Mm-hmm.
Stomach, is there nothing you wanted?
Was there anything you wanted to do while you were waiting outside?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to figure out how we are going to get to this place.
Are there directions on the paper? Oh, we don't need it. You guys are from here.
I think we can find our way around easy enough. I think the first stop, since Elena is going to be scouting, that we should take a moment and check out this bar. What was the name of the bar? I don't have the actual written down.
It is Drunken Troll.
No, the Drunken Troll is the bar you were at.
Yeah, that's the one we were at, chilling.
Was it the Aluminum Lion?
It was the Tired Pen.
Oh, see, I don't know that one. Okay.
No, you don't know. This isn't in your known list.
Well, Stormix, if you know where it is, lead the way.
Have I heard of it?
You heard of it. You know of it.
So I know where it is. I don't know enough about it.
You just don't go there.
Can I get a history roll, or can I get a thought on what I've heard about it?
Besides what you read from the paper, and you know of it, it's the scum bar. It's the white trash, drink, pass out drunk, go there for shitty liquor and no prices. It's the scum bar of the town.
Nice. Oh, I love shitty liquor. I used to live next to that one. So yeah, I'm familiar. All right.
Oh.
So yeah, if we're going to go there, I suggest that we make sure we have our least nicest attire and everything strapped down, hidden, or put away securely.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finagle my. Well, I feel like I'd finagle my money bag towards like my belt, like the front of my belt.
It's just sitting right over the crotch now, so if they grab it, they grab
Yeah,
your dick
yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Yeah. You get a handful of coins and cock, so that's on you.
Sounds about right. We'll actually go to... Okay. Oh.
Ooh, is there a map for that?
I was thinking about throwing up something. We're just going to do this for now, because I'm
I
lazy.
want to see pretty bar map.
We're just going to throw you guys inside a shitty little building.
Ooh, that'll do.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. There, I'll even make Stormix just a slightly off center here.
Fuck.
If you click on your token and you hold control, you can rotate your token.
Well, for everybody, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Storm.
So okay, so you're all heading over to the tired pen.
Who are we missing?
You're missing Elena.
On the board?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, that's right. Yeah. For whatever reason, I was thinking Elena was the pale one.
No, that's Cass's.
Yeah.
So, you guys are heading straight over to the tired pen.
Yeah, I'm like everybody else. I'm gonna make sure my stuff is well secured or hidden, and don't have more than a few. I'll have like a gold and a half worth of silver and coppers sitting in a pouch on my hip, but everything else is going to be packed away in the cube.
Ooh.
Okay. Anything else? I know Cassis, Stormix, you say what you're doing. Anything from Alistair or Varen before we get into the bar?
I would do the same.
I'm a little strapped on gold, so I'm good.
Okay. You're like, I don't have any gold anyways, it don't matter. So as you head up towards the remember my directions on this town, the northeastern side of the ward here, which is north of the barracks, but still kind of more of the rundown homes. This is definitely the poorer end of the neighborhood, but it's north of the barracks, so you can definitely tell like the people who live up here deal with a lot of the military BS at the same time. And as you get Stormix leads you through, you come up to just everything in this town has been brickwork and metalwork with sharp angles and iron and this place is just a hovel of a hut. Patched wood. There was brick once upon a time that now the guys like rammed nails into the brick to kind of hold wood onto it. The door just half swings open on hinges. There's no actual like lock to the door. It's just like a western barn door. Oh, nice killer. And the roof on this place, you do see a little bit of smoke coming out the roof. Can I get a perception check from everybody?
You want to try out your new group one?
I don't know how to do the new group one, so no.
Okay. Thought I'd ask.
Oh, is there a new group thing?
I think so. I think I can go request roll, public roll. It's in here somewhere.
Would be a 14 from me.
I think I can do that, and it'll ping for all of you, and you can just click on the die and roll.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Do I have the ability to guidance myself in this, or is this just too quick?
This is just walking up to the building. Just leave the guidance off. It's not a high check.
All right. Well, my first one was an 18. But the group check was a 5.
Okay, I'll go by the ones you guys rolled first, because Varen was rolling on dice, and so was Alistair. So what'd you get, Varen?
14.
14. What'd you get, Alistair?
Nice.
There you go, boy.
As you're walking up, this is on like the outer wall, the wall of the city here. This is what leads out into the forest and outside, and you can see where there's rubble and stuff missing from the backside of the building as you're walking up. A fairly sizable hole in the backside of the building. And as you're coming up to it, you realize it's fairly quiet for what's known as a pretty rowdy bar. There's no noise coming from the inside.
Interesting.
Are there any notable people around on the outside, or?
No, this area is pretty
Okay.
dead. You guys are there midday. You hear a few children playing like 3 or 4 homes down. And I'll say anyone who rolled over a 20 total noticed that even the kids playing outside, there's a parent standing out there watching them and like eyeing you guys as you walk by.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll walk up to the bar then.
Okay, you're going through the doors?
Yeah.
The wizard in first every time.
Nobody else wants to.
I love it. You instantly take no. As you walk in, you see on the left hand side a like Western style bar with the big mirror and all the wood paneling for liquor, and there's no liquor on those shelves. The shelves are broken, the mirror is smashed, the bar itself has blood smeared across the top. All of the tables and chairs as you go across the inside are either smashed or broken. There may be one usable chair, and in that usable chair you see a elderly gentleman just huddled in that chair, rocking back and forth, white hair going down. He's wearing fairly tattered clothes, no shoes. He's barefoot, calloused feet that are really dirty and grimy, like he hasn't taken a bath in a long time.
I'm gonna put my hand on my new rapier
Okay.
and just be on guard. I'm looking around.
I'll walk up to the gentleman.
You walk up, he's just sitting there, just rocking in his chair back and forth. You because with your perception check, there's a faint sob.
A faint sob. Like someone crying somewhere?
Like he's crying, like you hear him sobbing just underneath.
Good evening. Or good afternoon, I should say.
Well, that's not a message for me. As you say that, he doesn't move for 3-4 seconds. And then the head slowly turns and looks at you, and with an unnatural speed jumps out of the chair, grabs you by your lapel, and just starts begging. They're gone. Find them, please, find them. They're gone, they took them, find them, please, help.
That's why we're here.
Try to pull the guy off me.
That's why we're here. Let's calm down.
Make a strength check, Cassis, to pull him off.
Mm-hmm.
Eight.
Eight.
You go to pull him off, and it's just, even with the raggedy, this old man has such a grip on Alistair. You cannot get him off. And he's
You're
just
like, what the hell is wrong with you?
at this point he's just like rubbing tears and snot into Alistair's robes, begging for help.
Yeah, I'll just yell out like I did previously, where I'm just like, the hell is wrong with you? Like a fucking weirdo.
It's okay, my friend. We're here to try to help.
Takes a few moments, but he does compose-ish himself. And he stands up now, and you can see this guy's in his 80s, maybe 90s at this point, hunched over, barely walking. I think everyone had over 15. You can see that it kind of got tucked in his shirt when he first came at you, and he pulls it back out, and you just see this little little girl doll he's holding in his hand, just clutching it like he's not going to let that thing go.
You said there was blood around. Would I be able to check it to see how fresh it is, like given my background or thereof?
Sure. Medicine check as you go over to the bar.
Would I get advantage because I drink that shit or no?
I'll give you advantage.
Yay!
19.
19.
Not that you really needed it. It's about a day old. Probably happened last night.
Oh, okay.
But the man, just like, imagine the sweetest little old grandpa that just had his whole family killed. Like that's the vision I'm trying to like imbue here.
I guess I'll turn to him and ask, did this all happen last night?
He just looks he's staying on Alistair. He doesn't even look towards you. And just goes, this damn bandits have been raiding the city and kidnapping people for weeks, and the minister doesn't care about anything but his own damn pocket. I need somebody to help us. Somebody to go out there and find our families. They keep taking them.
Who does?
I don't know. Bandits, they come in the night, and they take them all. They take all the women, the children. They don't care. As long as you don't fight back, they take you.
What if you do fight back?
Just looks over at the bar.
I'm sorry to ask, but it might be helpful to... Who's that from?
That was my son. He fought back, and they cut out his tongue and his ears and drug him across the bar until he stopped screaming.
Sorry for your loss.
Oh, not loss. He ain't dead. They're still dragging him out to wherever they take him.
How recent was this?
Well,
did you tell us about what you saw in the blood?
Well, yeah, I out loud I asked if this happened last night, so not to actually tell you guys.
I guess
this
answering to both of you, he goes, someone else got away and told me, since this is my establishment anyways. I only got here last night, and this was already all here when I got here.
I would like to immediately start looking for trails of blood because it's pretty evident that there's blood on the counter as the body was dragged across. Hopefully follow it.
All right. Your choice, survival or investigation?
I would like to try survival.
I'd like to kind of look, while I'm talking to the guy, look around to see if I can find any clues.
Find any what?
Natural 20, still 24.
Clues.
24. I'm going to take Varen and I'll take you, Alistair. Varen, as you're watching you look at the blood and you can see it come off the bar, go down, and you see it go out that. He goes into a back room, and as you open the door, you see a about 8-foot tall by 6-foot wide, just hole, blown out hole in the side of the building, and it goes there and up and over the wall.
Hmm.
What type of clues are you looking for? The whole place is kind of wrecked. I mean, that's pretty easy to see, Alistair.
Did you say that they dragged the bloody corpse or living person over a wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How tall was the wall?
The wall to the city here is about 12 feet.
They dragged a bleeding, screaming man, presumably conscious, 12 feet up a wall.
24, Varen, you would see that the blood goes, and then it has a straight point where it kind of pools, and then there's like one small drop before over. So the blood's not actually on the wall. It's about a foot off the wall, and then there's one about like 2 inches from the wall, and then it's gone. So it's more so they climbed him, they drug him up a ladder and threw him over, and then went down the other side.
Is there a railing or anything I can make a purchase on?
No, now it's just a sheer wall. This is meant to keep people out of the city.
Is there a nearby gate that I can vacate the city from?
From this point, you got about a 15-minute walk to the nearest gate.
Okay. I would like to.
Which Stormix would
no,
know
I can't
that,
do
but anyways,
let the others do what they do, because I would pursue this.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Watching the old man talk to Alistair. He seems to be the only one who's responding.
Alright, if you're watching the old man, since you're doing that, I'll step up to Alistair since I've worked with him a bit before and know a little bit about how he thinks and see if let's see if we can figure out if we can figure out from the area to see how many people came in, how many it took to do this. If we can get a read on what type of people. Maybe we can pick up some sort of clue as if they're natural humanoid or something more.
The old man, for the first time, turns away from Alistair and looks at you, Stormix. Are you going to help me?
We're going to do everything we can to help.
He takes that same doll he's been clutching in his hand, looks back to Alistair. Well, you're a wizard by that garb, and shoves it in your chest. Follow the doll. Bring them back.
Follow the doll.
Follow Susie. It'll take you to my granddaughter.
Can I look at this doll and see if it's
magic?
Yeah, see if like there's something to it.
Arcana check.
So, I have to say, the only thing I can think of after you said that was that scene in Mulan where they find the one doll, or like the hawk comes back with the doll and they pass it around, pulling out information.
You got a check rolling there for me, Fat?
Would you? I didn't hear.
Arcana check, please.
Okay.
Killer's actually at work, put in earbuds to listen to us, and he's getting in his car to drive home now.
Cool.
14.
Dedication.
That is dedication, man. This is 6th session, and I already got a dedicated follower. I'm feeling good.
Gassed.
Shit, this is going way better than my last campaign. 14. It's hard to tell, but you've been around magic long enough. You've seen other magicians use a spell that gives them a very direct line towards their destination. And while this doesn't, you can feel almost like a dust that kind of gives you a general feeling of which way to go. As you hold it and focus on that arcana, you see your head automatically turns towards that hole in the wall, and you just feel to go beyond the wall.
Okay.
Oh, she said.
I think we can do this then, if this will work. We'll do what we can.
Older gentleman, because no one ever asked names, looks at all of you and goes, or looks at you, Alistair, and goes, if I was a younger man, I'd come with you, but I'd just be in your way and just get myself killed.
True.
What is your name?
Albert.
Say that again.
Albert.
Oh, Albert, rest assured, we will do everything that we can to bring home as many people as safely as possible.
That was a better answer than I was going to give.
Looking at you, he goes, okay, hold on a second. And you see him go to the behind the bar, and you hear a few boards creak. Takes a minute, and he pulls up a bag, and he sets it on the counter, and he goes, this will be waiting for you when you come back. You bring a couple of them back alive, and the bag's all yours.
I'll just nod and look around to the party and say, are you guys with me?
There's nowhere else to go.
Which I will give, because just handing you a blank bag is kind of mean as a DM, because I could do anything with it. You do hear it's a heavy bag full of coin. You can all tell it's full of coin.
Okay. Well, let's go then.
I would be outside, so I will.
I'm gonna. I still want to look around and do.
Yeah.
See if I can tell a little bit more about like the scuffle that happened. How many people there were that were in here, or any more identifying information about.
I did want to look for clues as well, so one of us can do it with advantage, I guess, if the DM allows it.
Trying to think here. The whole place is pretty wrecked. Like, everything is smashed and broken. And it's a bar, so there's normally a ton of people and a ton of footprints. I'll say if one of you rolls a natural 20, I can give you more than it's a bar full of people all the time and suddenly more people walked in.
All three of us, or
no, just between those two.
Okay.
Investigation. Can I take it with advantage there, Alistair?
If you want to, it's fine.
Unless you both want to roll it.
Doesn't matter.
All right, I'll do. Oh, I forgot to hit the D4. But natural 20.
You got your natural 20.
Oh shit!
With a D4. Hold on. Guidance.
What's your total?
For a 29.
29.
Wow.
Okay. As you start to look around, and you look at the chairs, you look at the smashing, you look at the blood, it clicks. You see you can tell where the footprints have pressed heavier into the wood and where there's a little bit more fresh mud, fresh tracks. This was done by one person.
Oh, shit.
All of the defense was people running and screaming, trying to get away from a single individual.
And this is a person, not in like creature or entity.
Yeah, like
They're
from that can I tell like yeah, it's like a foot or a boot. It's not like an enormous thing with like a weird side toe or
Yeah.
you don't know what, like, you don't have any definitive factors of like whose footprint was whose, but you can tell in that all of them were running, all of the footprints in this place that are new were heavy footfalls going away from the center of this place.
okay, and it's too scuffled to be able to tell more than there's
Yeah,
one
you
set of
can't really
footprints.
tell like if it was a different creature or if it was a human. All you know is that whatever it was in the center of this room, roughly where the old man is standing now, and they were all trying to get away from that point.
Plus, the five of us have been
And that's
walking
because you
around.
rolled a natural 20 and almost a 30. The only reason you got that much.
All right, then with that, I'd like to insight check this dude.
Ooh.
Roll. What are you trying to check?
I want to make sure he's on the level, because if I notice that everything ran from the point he's at and he's sitting in the point, like, is it coincidence or is there something odd going on about him?
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Guidance?
No, I let guidance go on the investigation. Not going to give it to you for every roll.
18.
18. You get the feeling this guy is in desperate want and need, and he will do anything it takes to get what he wants done. And that he is definitely distraught in what happened.
Fair enough, but he seems on the level. It doesn't seem like he's something more than what he's letting on.
There's the emotions on him are so high that it masks a lot, so he's definitely wanting you to do what he's asking. He definitely wants you to go find what he's asking for. There doesn't seem to be anything with him that's like lying to you.
Phone call, be right back.
How did they do that?
I would come back into the shop and ask the man, do you know anybody or yourself to possess something that could go over the wall, like a ladder for one?
Most everyone in town owns a ladder to get on their roof.
I mean, a wall, like the city wall.
Our ladders go about 10, 12 feet high, so yeah, they could probably climb a city wall with a ladder.
Well, I'm new to the city, so I actually don't know anybody here other than Sonic. Would you happen to possess one, or do you know anybody here?
I don't. My son hasn't let me get on a ladder in years.
Okay. That makes sense. I guess I'll turn to Alistair and ask about the doll, if I can.
What is this?
Unless you have more questions. You good, Varen, or not? He's been murdered.
Say that again.
I was asking Varen if he had more questions, because I was going to ask you about the doll.
You can ask him about the Varen. You got anything else you want to say?
No. I'm just gonna go back outside. Hope to look for a ladder if there's any outside.
Well,
Hopefully
I mean, there's a gate you can walk through like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away.
in that case, I'll just go to the gate. Just to let the party doing. I keep on following these tracks. And hopefully, perhaps, find footprints along the way.
Just to be sure, is anyone else having a hard time understanding Soul tonight?
It sounds a little low, and I don't think he hears me when I'm talking to him.
Does this sound better?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Can you
you
hear
were
me?
cutting in and out,
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you able to hear us?
but you were.
I'm able to hear you, but I'm gonna correct that real quick. I'm sorry. Hold on. Here we go. Is that better?
Yeah, we can actually hear you now. Before you were cutting in and out.
Yeah, it has. Oh, do you know what that might be? Let me turn this around. There we go.
You got a new mic or something?
It was facing the other way around when it's actually the flat side's supposed to be facing me. I had to move my stuff around. It should sound a lot better now.
Yeah.
So what I was asking was, you have the ladder, so I'm gonna try and acquire it so that I can. Never mind, I take that back. You mentioned there's a gate 10 minutes away from here, so I'll let the party know that I'm heading out to follow these tracks.
Oh, I guess we should go and try. I can follow this to the way where at least the little girl is. If they're all in the same spot, we can see what we can find out.
And the doll is going to show us?
Yes.
Is that some sort of like magic thing or something?
Yes. It'll take a great deal of concentration, but I can do it.
All right. I'll watch your back.
Well then, this is great. Keep talking. If I'm a little bit delayed, it's because I have to go recreate a map because it didn't. I lost it. So.
Oof.
No problem. I'll just build a map while we're playing. It's nothing new.
So I guess we head to the gate. I'll wave to the old man and say, we're going to go try this now.
Since I basically lost the track, would I still have to roll survival to keep on it?
Well, I guess it's have that discussion with Alistair. Are you gonna follow Alistair and the doll, or are you gonna follow the blood trail?
I'm following the blood trail.
Because he did it. Sorry. Apparently my son took his laundry basket, turned it upside down, and put all the folded clothes on the couch nicely, and threw the laundry basket on the floor in here.
It's his house, right?
Yeah, right?
I love that. That's so cute.
So no, I'm not following. Yeah. So no, I'm not following Alistair. I'm following the blood trail. So I'm practically, probably by myself at this point.
Okay, so then. Sorry, building. Map. Shoot, I don't want that.
Yeah, if it makes things simple, I'm just gonna follow Alistair out while he's following the doll.
Okay. Stormix, you there, or did you go with the kids? I think Stormix walked away, so I want to make sure he's back before we...
Yeah, he's on a call, I think.
Oh, phone call.
Yeah.
Okay, let's. That'll give me 5 minutes to build a freaking map.
Yeah, it takes us 5 minutes.
Oh,
We're fine.
kind of mad that I have to do this right in the middle of.
In the middle of all this, I would instruct Crowan to hover at a height where people can see the eagle doing a fly around, like a vulture around a prey that is, eaten out. So the party can see Crowan flying overhead at me. So
Okay. I don't want. Nope, that's a window.
not very stealthy,
You're making them
but
obvious so that the group can find you.
yeah.
I'm gonna go use the restroom while you're building a map.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta wait on Stormy.
But what I mean by like not stealthy is because it's like already after the night that it happened, so the guy would be long gone.
I had such a better map designed for this, and then I kind of just forgot about it because I didn't expect you guys to go that way. But hey, I'm a DM. I should expect you guys to go whatever the hell way you want.
It's a process.
Improv.
It happens every time. We're gonna go there.
It's like Mountain or Surfer with that one time that I believe somebody dropped something into a hole and then threw a fireball at it, and it just made Master Mercer have to like for a page's worth of shit he has to do if they dare go down that hole.
Yep.
It's like, all right, I guess that's taken care of. It's like hurling a fireball in a sewer. It's gonna cause a lot of issues.
Right. Stuff's
Tight,
gonna happen.
tight space, methane gas because of shit, and uh, probably weak in structural integrity. There's a lot of things in the sewer that can happen. Like that one time when we were setting the ship on fire by accident, Alistair. He's in the bathroom, so never mind.
What about me?
I I said, like that one time you almost set the ship on fire with that little firebolt.
There's only a little bit of fire.
Just a little bit. It's just a singe. Don't worry about it.
Hey, I'm book smart, street dumb, kind of a little bit.
Mm,
I didn't think about the consequences.
you're a pyromaniac, and I'll give you that, sir.
I put it out. It wasn't a big deal.
We're not hearing you.
Sorry, I was yelling at Yoko.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Put it there.
But now I know how you're feeling right now, Jadar.
Hey,
I'm actually
it's
experienced
no big. It's no big. It's
that.
just
I
I'm
mean
using a
by that.
different map program than I'm used to, so I'm having to like learn a map
Uh,
program at the same time.
okay. Yeah. But what I was mentioning to you was your headset. I know how you feel. It's glorious. Except I don't have a headset. It's on in my head sort of deal. So it's
Yeah,
cool.
because of the cochlear, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough to. Sure, that'll work. Export. Turn the grids off. Export.
Okay, let me take a look at. No.
There, it exported. Close that program. Save.
I'm gonna have to quiet down this one a little bit.
Delete.
Here we go. That's better.
Import. CNAME. Anyone who's actually watching the stream is like, holy shit, this guy is doing way too much at once. Which I'm down to 2. I had 5, so oh well. Can't please them all.
I don't care how many people watch us as long as they're having fun.
Right?
Just 2.
Yeah.
It's 2, but so apparently it's Varen and Killer, which Killer was driving home, so.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I got
gave
the
him
one
one.
guy that's like, yeah. Okay, so we're going down this path. Shit, I gotta look up all this crap.
No. Okay.
The problem with this one is I actually wrote this story 3 times.
Oh.
And then didn't realize it, so I have 3 tabs that does the story a couple of different times.
Oh no. Well, at least you have 3 stories.
Okay, that should all be loaded. Let's go here. That load in. It did, yay! Now to find all of you. Oh god, I don't want to place you. Go away.
And we come across the gateway to the 9 hells.
I can't turn. I didn't know if you guys were going to go out during the day or at night, so I added lights. Stormy boy.
Stormy boy.
I mean, don't get a hard on in your metal suit. That might hurt.
What?
All you hear is like a slight ting.
Let me change this back to private so that you guys don't see all my rolls.
Okay.
Okay. Now that Elena's gone, are we gonna get ourselves a celestial warlock? I'm kidding. Okay, I'm very scared at that sound of rolling.
Okay, that's annoying that you can hear the sound of rolling even though you can't see my rolls.
You can hear someone rolling behind the DM screen.
Yes.
It's supposed to strike here.
Now I know how to strike fear into the eyes of my players. I just sit here and roll on the DM screen.
It's like, I don't think I was supposed to hear that.
I know how to strike fear into the heart of the DM.
Keen mind?
That's called banishment.
No, that's fun. No, it's hey guys, I know we're doing a lot here, but I'd really like to visit my family right now. How would you guys like to come along?
Well, see, for you, that's like a 4-month trip, so.
Yeah.
For Varen, it's probably
So
like...
I have plenty of time to work on. What? I gotta update every single one of these? That sucks. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be... That just seems stupid. I'm gonna do that because if it's... me see if I can edit the lights themselves too. Stormy boy.
Talk to the side piece.
Don't you love it when you get a phone call in the middle of D&D?
Oh no, it sucks.
I got all of my phone calls not tonight, and if I did get, I'm happy I did because I had a lot of family stuff happen this week that was pretty terrible. So I'm glad it didn't happen tonight.
There's a
Are you
reason
all good
why.
now or not?
Hmm?
Are you all good now or?
Oh no, like this
No.
isn't stuff I can solve. Like it's big stuff happened, but it's not to me. It's to my sister. So we'll just let her deal with it, and I'm gonna play in D&D and forget about it.
Gotcha.
I would say more, but I'm streaming, and I don't feel like putting that on stream.
Yeah.
Fair enough. For me, it's the reason I plan D&D at this time frame, which is 8:30
Bright light
to
distance, light type.
so on, was to make sure that I don't get interrupted by any means necessary unless it's an emergency. So
Speak
I'm
to
practically free.
Wait, how do I make light sources visible from a farther range? Global light? Universal light? I don't know what the difference are. I'm gonna drag you over, Cassis. Can I drag
Yeah.
just your?
My token?
I want pull you to scene. You
Yeah,
should
it's loading.
hopefully you don't see anything. Plop you right there.
You don't want me to see anything?
I do not want you to see anything except for what your character can see in that little spot.
In that little dome? Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So now, in the center of the map, I'm trying to make a light source appear. Let me know when you can see it. Oh, sorry.
I gotta zoom out for this boy. Yep.
Okay.
There's
Do you
me. There's
do you
my
do you
phone.
still see it?
Yeah, it's towards the middle. I don't see anything in it. Now you've turned it off. I
That's fine.
can
That's fine.
see.
And
Yeah,
if I
I can
do
see
that, does it go away?
like a light. Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, I keep clicking the wrong thing. So.
No, this is how you learn. I'm here for it.
Color intensity. Darkness activation. You may specify a range of darkness level during which the light source may be visible. So can I do like...
It looks right now. It looks like the same light that's like around me.
That's weird. Alright, so I just need to set all of those to global lights instead of to local lights for you guys. This is all just in case you go at this at night instead of during the day. Alright, so we're gonna go back here.
It's still
Pull
midday, right?
player. Right now it's
Unless it's
midday,
coming.
but if for some reason you guys decide, like, I don't know what you're gonna do, and I am not cocky enough to say you're not gonna go at this and like wait till like late at night to go at this.
Gotcha.
I don't see Stormx's token one. I just see Alistair and Baron.
I. Okay.
I might have deleted it. Well, he's on the screen still, as far as in the marketplace, directly to your
Yeah, I
left.
don't. Yeah, no, it's just us. I'm in a weird sandwich.
We're just sandwiched up to each other. I just need to reload it because I wasn't seeing Alistair, so I was like, huh, okay, I'm
Right.
gonna have to refresh. And then voila, everything's working again. I see you moving, Magic Man.
Were you gonna sell off your other short sword, Baron?
Say that again?
Were you gonna sell off the other short sword you just bought?
No, I'm keeping them both.
Okay, making sure.
All right, while you are still working on that, get to use the restroom.
Yeah,
Be
do
back.
it. We're waiting on Stormix before we
Yeah,
go,
sure.
so.
Not sure if I want to get a shot or not.
Do it. The drunker, the better.
I mean, drunken dwarf. Not that I have been drunk in my life ever, except for that one night, but I wasn't that drunk.
I don't know. If you try to keep up with Stormix's dad, you'll be drunk.
I got Scott Irish jeans. Does that count?
There. Then I want to go here.
Sorry about
There.
that. I'm back.
You're
No
all good, man.
worries.
You're all good. I had to build a whole map, and I just got done, so.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Lady called. She's had a tough day.
Ooh, no fun.
Needed to talk a bit before she tried getting some sleep, and eventually gets woken up by pregnant ladies who want to have babies in the middle of the night. I think that's what she does.
She has all types of fun. Cassis is, I think, taking a piss real quick.
No worries.
She gets to play catch.
So, but he
No,
wasn't.
she's actually up at the top end. She gets to put in the needles in their back so that they don't feel the pain and try and.
Oh,
make sure
she's
that
an
they have
anesthesiologist or whatever.
She gets to
Yeah.
be a drug addict. I got it.
drug dealer. Yeah. So that's what she's up to. She does 24-hour shifts in hospitals. So she's there all night, which is the reason we play on the nights we do, because I try and sync it up so that I don't miss her.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I should probably pour myself some water
all right,
while
so-
I'm having.
So I want to make sure everyone's very, very clear on what's going on. We have
Okay.
the gentleman in the center with Alistair, Stormix, and Cassis talking to him. Varen outside just doing his own thing at this point. Going off. He kind of told you guys, I think you said you told them you were going to do that?
I was tracking down practically a murder scene's trails.
Right, but did you come in and tell the group, like, hey guys, I'm going to go track this blood later?
Yep, basically.
So I want to give.
I remember him
Right.
saying something about he was going to go follow blood.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a chance to not let him wander off by himself.
Yeah, I was going to tell him we should stick together and just follow the doll, because that's going to lead us directly to the people.
I was already out. But
So-
you would see the eagle hovering overhead, so you will have the opportunity to stop me before I get there too close.
Well, that depends on their perception checks, but
That too.
or you guys can go run after Varen.
The fastest person in this party would probably be Cassius. But
You're
not
also
everybody
probably
knows that.
you're also the shortest person in this party, so.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, anyways, we'll pick up from there. I just want to make sure everyone was on the same page.
So I guess we head out to the gate and I start channeling the doll.
Okay. Varen, as you go out the gate, back down the wall, you see some blood drops on the other side and follow it for maybe 100 feet, and then it gets in the brush and thick woods, and the trail's gone.
Thick woods, you say?
You're into thick forest woods, and there's just no more trail. You watch it like dry up and blink, and then just stop.
Alright, I'm going to wait, but I'm going to make sure that the eagle is out about. Hopefully, they follow the same trail. Not blood, but by whatever they have on hand.
So, and you guys will be heading. Okay. Yeah. So you exit the north side, of Port Zune, and there's a small. To give you the scenery you're looking at, behind you is the city with all the smoke and forges and everything going on behind you. You get the ocean breeze plus the city behind you outside this wall. On the quiet end towards the north end, southeastest end of the city. The Varen between you and Alistair, the is kind of leading you in more of a northern direction, and you can see a small clump of thick woods off to the right. Bigger, large, like rolling hills off that way, with some even bigger hills in the distant future beyond that. And if you look to the west, you see the coastline again. It's and all of this is amidst like grassy open fields, except for the thick forest, some hills, and then it's just open grassy fields with other thick blotches of forest scattered throughout the southern end of the tip down to the peninsula. Did my music stop? And Varen, your like typing car sound came back again.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Music did stop, yeah. The Towers Cast Long Shadows didn't seem to be playing.
I think that song's having issues, but
I'm hearing the music now.
yeah, I restarted it.
Damn it.
Anyways, you have the like I said, the road kind of leads up and stays tight to the city and heads over towards the coast. Or you just go out into the grassy fields and either head towards the hills or towards the forest. The doll in your hand, Alistair, just kind of gives you a northerly direction, unless you want to try and give it a better almost insight into what it's telling you.
I'd try.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another. Let's make this insight. I'm gonna have you insight on a doll.
Oh, that almost was a good roll.
So yeah, you looking at it, you go, no, we're definitely heading at the forest, and it just that's as much as you can tell from it, is that it's taking you towards that clump of trees.
All right, I'll just head that way.
Do you need a marching order?
Sure. Why don't we get a marching order?
While you set up the marching order, I'm going to look around for torn branches from the bushes, broken leaves, and whatever else. Anything that might give away that there's something not animal-like in the region that would be so careless. Because humans are pretty easy to track, surprisingly, unless they are intentionally being.
Just so we're not rolling survival after survival, like keep rolling checks here. The trail dries up. Like there's nothing else to find after about 200 feet. You can't track it beyond that. Going off the previous roll, because I'm not going to keep going. Let's get. I think marching order was Alistair.
I'll be behind him.
Okay, I'll bring up the rear.
Stop moving your tokens.
Oh, okay.
Stop moving it. I got it. Bunch of jerks. I know you have the ability to, but when it comes to marching order, I'll take care of it. Unless I just tell you guys to move your tokens, but I just wanted to throw that. That's just kind of there for reference for you guys. So following the doll, following its kind of general essence, you make it to the woods and you start diving into the center of the woods. I'll ask just because otherwise I don't think anyone will think of it. How are you proceeding to follow this thing once you get into the thicker? It's uh big taller trees that you can kind of see blimps of the sky throughout, so it still lights up the brush. It still lights up the inner side here. But what are you guys just trudging along following the Dolph like normal speed, or are you trying to not like step on branches and be completely obvious that you're trudging through the woods?
I would, over time, build a natural sense of my
I'm basically asking, are you
approach
going
and
stealthily or not?
stealthily with the crossbow out, of course.
I'd be like semi-trusting Alistair to point me in the right direction, so I'm just gonna try my best to rely on my passive to see if anything pops out.
Okay. So are we going stealthy as a group?
Sure. If people in front of me are doing it, I'll attempt.
Try.
I'll fall a little farther back from everybody then, because I'm not good at this stealthness.
Okay. If including Alistair, if you want to go stealthily, you know how this works. I'll need a stealth check, and it's gonna slow your guys' progress because you go slower.
You gonna call for a group roll?
Sure. Let me mess with this little thingy here that lets me just do that.
It's pretty sure I need to do it. Can I do it at disadvantage through here?
I believe so. I believe you click on the roll, it should throw a thing up to say which one you want to do.
Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I am.
Nice.
I need to double check. I'm pretty sure because it doesn't have the little thing marked on this. That my.
Yeah, once you click the dice, the window should pop up.
No. He's talking about disadvantage or not. He doesn't know if he needs to roll a disadvantage or not.
I think I do, but I can't remember if this armor does it or not. It doesn't say in here. I gotta check D&D Beyond.
For right now, roll normal. Just roll normal for now. You can check that later.
All right, I'm fairly certain it's disadvantage, but
okay, I'll let you roll normal for now.
All right.
Varen.
Yeah.
Stealth check.
Stealth that. Oh yeah. Sorry. Okay. Where the hell? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, disadvantage because of my armor.
Okay.
19.
I'll leave it. Don't worry about it. We'll pick it up next time. I'm not too worried about it.
Yep.
Okay. So you all rolled pretty good. Cassis actually rolled the worst, which is hilarious. I love watching the rogue roll the worst on stealth.
It's me, not him.
So you guys continue in, and going stealthily, you're following the doll, giving that faint essence. It's almost like like I can't think of the game. I'm trying to think of like the video games where you kind of get that faint blue line of the way you should go.
Yeah.
That's almost what it's giving off in the right
like
direction.
Fable.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like
A lot of different ones did that, where you kind of have that like faint line of which way you should be going, and that's kind of what it's giving off as you go. And about 3 hours in of you guys traveling, going stealthily, so you're pushing. I'm gonna say about 4. You're pushing evening now. You're pushing dinner time. Cassis, because you're the only one with decent passive perception in this whole group. You start hearing the faint the rushing of water, like a stream.
He's not relay that to the group, if there's any significance behind it.
Varen, I know you're stealthing, which automatically slows your whole group down because you're going at a slower pace not to be caught.
Okay.
This isn't difficult terrain. This is just the fact that you're stealthing.
Okay, I just want to mention that's all.
That sucks for Jordan. He's still waiting at the gate. He's not even on the plane yet.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crappy. Where was I? Oh yeah, Cassis. You hear the faint rushing of water, and I'll say, Alistair, because you're in the front. You start noticing that the trees are getting lighter, like you're almost coming. You can tell Varen especially can tell you guys are coming into a clearing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll mention the water like in passing.
I could. I think, yeah, I can actually tell you.
What?
Cassio's asking about water or something like that.
No, he's telling you about the water he heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just to the group, yeah.
Oh. I would pay attention and see if I can make it up myself as well. I'm gonna go ahead and move just a tiny bit, creeping towards the clearing, but I'm keeping an eye out for any sudden movements.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep following the doll.
Okay. So as you all push forward, you come to a sudden break where it is now a clearing, and you guys can actually use what you're seeing on the map as reference at this point of. Actually, let me change this here, because this is more correct for daytime. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm editing your guys' token vision so you can actually see. 120. Exit out of these sheets. I'm just getting the visions correct on here, because I really 60 feet during the middle of the day, like, I'm gonna give you 120.
Sweet.
And then if I turn on, give me so I'll say at this point what you can see in the clearing is you see whatever distance this is. Let me measure it so I'm not just being a jerk here. Where's my measuring tool? There it is. From Alistair, you got 40 feet or so to the water, and about 60 feet out you see a wood fenced picket wall. That is going both directions around this stream, with a gate on the right up towards the more northeastern side. And if I do this, I'll have to have you guys tell me, because I don't know how this works. You guys can see that light, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see the person inside the light?
No.
Okay. So,
so if you can see my mouse, this is about what we can see.
Right. I have a token in there that I made visible, but it means you still can't see that token, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is
Like a
fine.
half circle.
I think we put up. No, I don't want to import. I think there's a ping option now. Right there, you all see standing on that wall, armored with a crossbow in hand, guard looking out over the wall.
Would the armor be similar to the Concord armor or no?
Be similar to the what armor?
The Concord armor? Like Zircon?
I'll say make a perception check to be able to see 65 feet out what type of armor he's wearing.
Gotcha.
17, 75 feet out. This is not Concord armor.
Okay.
This is basic leathers.
And we all see this guy.
Yeah, you can all see him standing. I would say you also see, because I think I got a good spec on. Yeah, you do see another guard here and another guard here. So in total, you see 3 guards now, all staring out over the wall, all holding either short bows or long bows. I think it's a short bow. Probably short bows. Sorry, they're all holding crossbows.
Right. I would tap onto Alistair's arm and ask him, "Is this where this thing is pointing at? I want to be sure."
It is, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Are we gonna go in with care, or are we gonna knock on the front door? They don't seem to be in the inviting type, though.
Yeah, the crossbows kind of gave that away.
It did give away.
Yes, I think that we should try to get in quietly and cause some havoc once we're inside.
I have just the idea. I look over to Crowin and I ask the party, follow me, but with care, as I would use Crowin to send him out, like instructing him to distract the guards, by looking interesting, like perch on the wall, make the guards look his direction while we approach.
Would that be bird persuasion?
I would say roll me an intelligence check.
For who?
For you.
Okay. In that case, this is initiative. Here's intelligence. That's
okay.
fine.
Sure. Go ahead. You send Crowin out. Which guard do you send him near? Because all these guards are about 40, 50 feet apart.
I would like to go for the one.
Yeah, 45 to 60 feet apart. They're not very tight.
So closest to us.
Okay, so the one directly ahead. Go ahead and roll a performance check for your bird.
Okay, give me a moment. I have to actually go to the other sheet real quick. That will be performance on my sheet would be charisma, and then Corellan has a -2, and then proficiency bonus is by 2, so that's just a straight roll. That is a 16 on my end.
16. Okay, so because it's an eagle that flies over and lands next to the guard. Okay, sure. You wouldn't, without like also rolling a perception check and taking time to look, you can't really tell if maybe that guard's paying more attention to the bird than to his duties at the moment.
Fair enough.
But what does the rest of the party want to do as Varen? So what are you doing at this point then, everybody, as he sends out his bird to land in front of the guard?
Try to sneak up to the wall.
Okay. What are you going to do about the river that you got to cross?
Is it really, is it huge?
You're 40 feet away from Alistair's point, and you're able to hear it rushing from here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
But if you guys want to start sneaking up, I would say go ahead and roll me stealth checks, and then go ahead and move your movement.
Is it as clear as it looks in the map, or is there any kind of brush?
It is. Okay. It is clear. It's tall grass, maybe like knee to calf height.
I understand the want for us to sneak around, but honestly, with this setup, it might be easier for us to try having someone approach, start up a conversation. If we can get in nicely, I say that's great. If not, at least someone can be a distraction.
True.
I guess I can do that.
I suggest someone with a little bit more toughness, in case things go bad.
I can just snap my fingers and disappear, though.
Right. That would come in handy.
If you
Snap
want,
your fingers for how long? Or disappear for how long?
Um, 1
It's not
hour,
invisibility.
or I can travel a great distance. Either way.
If you think you can give them a good distraction, and that if they all decide to level a crossbow bolt at you, you can survive the first volley, I think I might have a bit better chance at this, friend.
It's up to you, my friend.
Also, my trying to sneak across the river is not really going to go great, both between the clinking and me sinking.
I love the rhyme.
I say if Stormix wants to go, let him go.
Yes. I just didn't think anybody else would be stupid enough to do it.
Well, I'll tap my chest. I've got a little bit of backup. Plus you all. So, yeah.
Alistair, do you have that bird of yours?
Yes.
I think you might want him out for this.
All right, so I'm going to make my way farther, assuming this map is north, south, east, west.
North, south, east, west, and you can go ahead and move your token.
Okay. So I'm going to move, like, up here-ish, a decent ways away from the party. Or, can I tell, does it look like it's more rapid up here in the narrow and less... and
yeah, it's a little bit
faster
moving towards the narrow, and then
right.
where it kind of comes. It's a narrow stream that looks shallower, but really, really fast, and then it goes down kind of into a dugout moat area that it slows down, but it's deeper and wider.
Then yeah, I'll move up north towards the faster part, and motion for them to try and head farther west while I get their attention, so that way they can kind of stealth through the calmer, easier, and if I get in trouble and they come rushing out at me, at least they have to go through the harder section. Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out from there.
Good thinking, yeah.
If you'd like, I can make myself invisible and come with you, so that you have backup.
I have less ability to be able to do things from distance than I think you all do, so if I get in trouble, beat the shit out of them from the side. And I have enough ability to be able to keep myself alive for a second or two. I'll be okay.
I think I do want to come with you. Just because I don't want you to go alone, my friend.
I'll be alright, promise.
Okay.
Alright, so why don't you three move where you want to move? We'll say this is everyone's round to move where they want to be positioned. And are you three trying to move stealth? I'm assuming everyone's trying to move kind of stealthily at this point through the open field.
Yeah, kind of.
Alright.
To get ourselves set up.
Trying to get yourself set up. So let's get that check going. We're gonna make this a DC check here.
I thought everybody was supposed to go left.
Yeah, everyone's supposed to go left there, Varen, if you weren't listening. The rogue.
There we go, man. That's so good.
Stealth at disadvantage. Gonna ask guidance?
I'll let you roll guidance.
Oh, nice. I wasn't actually expecting it. Good thing.
Okay, so
I rolled a 2 and a 4. Guess which die was which?
Tell you what, Cassis and Stormix, just roll a straight d20. Don't add anything.
Okie dokie. God damn.
/R.
Yeah. I have carpool. God damn it.
Natural
There we
20.
We bring balance to the world.
I forgot to decide. So we'll say, because it makes way more sense, that the three of you, while you're going left to get up there, Cassis, you start kind of trying to stay low and walk, but you end up getting a cramp in your cramp in your calf.
Yeah.
I stand up and gotta stretch it out, and you're just black, super white, pale black guy just standing in the middle of an open field. But you notice all of the guards looking to the left, where you just hear clink, clank, clink, clink, clank, 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 clank of Stormix just trudging up the other side, being thumbs up, I'm stealthy. Going up the other side.
I'll stretch for a minute and then just keep going.
All right. I'll let the three of you take another 30 feet of movement to wherever you want to get to. As Stormix has made quite the distraction at this point. So everyone but Stormix move.
There we go. 25 from you, though. Actually,
don't get in the water quite yet, Alistair. You can get up to the edge of the water, but just stay there for a second.
Yeah, that's 20 feet from me.
Okay. The water right now, this is going to be difficult terrain, so it's going to be 10 feet for every square. Okay. So if you guys want to move into the water, you can start swimming, but it's 10 feet for every square.
You know what? I'll just do it.
And Cassis, also you notice there's another figure. You just see the top of his head leaning against the wall right there.
Copy. Is he looking our way?
You see the back of his head leaning up against the wall.
Gotcha.
1 second. Where was that? Okay, so Stormix, as you get to that point, roll me dexterity saving throw.
All right, 14.
We're gonna change this up a little bit. 14. Okay, so as you get to that point and you're kind of stealthing, you just, whatever it is, your gut instinct says stop, as you just hear past your face, and you look up and you see two of the guards looking at you, and a little bit hard to see, but you can see the one that shot. His hands, the bow is shaking a little bit as you hear them ring out, just go away, leave us alone.
Do any of us see that?
No, you guys are all stealthing off to a different side. We have two different engagements at this point.
Gotcha.
Oi, I heard there was some good fishing up the river here. Y'all been fishing this? Seen anything good? I hear they got a whole bunch of them come up from stream.
Okay. Persuasion check.
All right.
Yeah. I'll give you a persuasion check on that.
Persuasion or deception? It's both the same for me. It's all a plus.
Deception. Yeah, deception. Because you're not fishing.
You even got a pole with you. 18.
18. The guy looking at you just goes, If you're gonna fish, go up the damn stream. Leave us alone. Just get out of here. We don't care about any fish. Just get out of here.
Well, that's not a very friendly attitude to be taken. What? Now tell me, do y'all fish here? Is this a good river? Am I in the right place? I haven't been here before. What do y'all have going on back there anyway? While I'm saying this, I'm gonna start moving. Just,
move your movement. What you want to do?
A little more north, but a little closer towards them as well.
Okay. I'll say at this point you do notice up north. You see another figure starting to walk down.
All right.
That's bought everyone else another round. What do the other three of you want to be doing at this point while you hear Stormix shouting back and forth with this guy?
Get as close to the wall as possible, I guess.
All right. I'm gonna say for anyone who's swimming across the water, how are you swimming across the water?
I guess I try to do it as quietly as possible, if that's even like a thing.
A little bit.
Like, I'm not trying to like make noise like getting in. I'm gonna try to just walk in slowly and then try to go through.
Old man doggy paddle while trying to hold my hat on.
Technically, you can sneak through water, depending on what's going on.
You can. I'm trying to get you guys to think outside the box a little bit here, or think about this as a realistic situation. How would you sneak
that's what
through
I'm trying
water?
to picture in my head. Yeah.
I mean, I get a perfect picture of
goodness.
Alistair's head
Already
bobbing
know.
above the
I
water
would
as he's
have the
doggy paddling.
crossbow over the water, so it's like a very awkward stride. Just
You
walking,
froze. The funniest.
probably just high water. I don't know. I'm short as hell, so it's very awkward.
Alistair and Varen's stealth checks. Cassis, I think I understand what you're doing, so I'm gonna let you slide. You get to go in the water with no stealth check.
Oof, okay. I can take my full movement?
It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet per square in the water.
Well, I have 35 movement, so that should get me like through.
You can move
There's
three squares.
Yeah, that would be.
So you can get to the edge. You can't quite get out.
Okay.
Okay, both of you rolled terribly. So as Alistair is doggy paddling, splashing through the water, trying to hold his hat on, and Varen going through his bow,
Probably overhead at this point.
Both of you, hold on. I'll look here. What is? Alistair, does an 18 hit?
Oh yeah.
You take 7 points of damage as you feel a crossbow bolt go into your shoulder as you start hearing screams of, "Someone's coming through the water! Get everyone over here!"
What? How much?
7. And I don't want to keep clicking on these guys, so I'm going to. I'm gonna do this one more time. D20. Okay, and then for you, Varen, I'm assuming a 9 misses. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, and a 9. So you just see 2 bolts land in front of you and 1 splash in the water behind you as 3 more bolts come over across the wall. At 1 more round for the rest of you, what do you want to do at this point? Hold on, we're gonna go in order here real quick. Stormix, and then I'll say you guys in order here so we get an idea of what everyone wants to do. Stormix, what are you doing as you do see out of your peripheral crossbow bolts being unleashed, and the guards talking to you now are looking down towards the water?
I'm gonna start moving quicker towards them. And can I move my 30?
Move your 30.
Is it Alt or Shift to do the measurement? Never mind.
I think it's left control. I'm not sure.
there's a thing. So I'll start moving right up towards the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go towards this end to try and pull him farther away. Stay on like the water's edge here. And while I'm doing that, it's just kind of a, oi, yo. So seriously, what's going on with the water here? Good fishing.
Okay. Anything else?
Shit, I don't think so.
Okay. Cassis, what are you doing as... Well, you're swimming underneath the water at this point. So I'll say once you get up on land...
Yeah.
I'll say instinctively looking back and seeing you see Alice there with a crossbow bolt sticking out of his shoulder. So we're going to move you up one more. What do you do as you come out of the water seeing that?
I'm going to try to get close to the wall and see if I can climb it.
Take your movement.
Sneakily up.
And then give me... These are only like 9-foot walls. They're not super tall. So
Yeah.
give me an
I can just
athletics
climb it.
check to climb it.
I can spider climb.
Oh, you got spider climb. They are spiked posts on top. But
Do you want to do like a deck check or something?
no, I'll let you. You got spider climb. I'll let you climb up and over. Go ahead and
Okay.
here. I gotta drag you in. You get to right
Yep.
there.
The moment I see this person, I'm gonna try to attack. Because if I see somebody with a bow, I'm guessing they don't want to talk anymore.
Okay, you're right there in front of them. Go ahead and roll your attack. Hold on. Let's get, since we were into it now. Drag it like this. And then I should be able to right click and go combat. And let's get initiative rolls going, guys.
Actually, do you want me to roll that in Foundry?
Wait, so I'm really confused by what you guys can see on the battle page and what you can't.
Oh, here, let me throw up my.
Yeah, I was about to say, you want me to stream?
Yeah, can one of you guys throw it up? Because this
I got it.
Foundry's really annoying as far as what you can see. Like, it says toggle visibility, but I'm not sure.
Alistair got it first. Fuck.
Yeah, bitch!
I'm just not familiar. I haven't done this enough with Discord.
Go over to the encounter, the fist fat.
What
I'm
fit?
gonna refresh
right there.
for a moment.
Okay, so then if I hit that, you still don't see it.
Do
Alright.
you need me to roll initiative?
Yeah, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
We're
That
getting
will be
getting
a-
into the initiative order now.
That'll be a 21 for me.
15.
I can see your guys' rolls because you're rolling in. $21. If you can do your initiative in 21.
Foundry.
Do it in Foundry. You can
Okay.
do you can do your attack rolls. I updated it, but just for next time.
Okay.
Why does it keep popping up tokens? Really annoying. I'm not clicking on variant. Why?
I'm not sure if it's rolling. Hold on.
Show these. It's not showing them for you guys, so that's fine. Whatever. I don't know why it pops up every time I do a roll. It's popping up Stormix's token.
Did I roll or no in Foundry? Because
I took care of it. I updated it for you.
Okay. Sorry. It just wasn't showing on the chat sheet.
No, you need to go into the encounter
Oh.
because we're beginning combat. So I already took care of it though.
Okay.
So
yeah, sorry.
the next one to the right of chat is combat. That's where you're going to see the initiative order, and you guys can see each other's initiatives.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
A little
That makes
sense.
Alright, so
Shit.
go back. Okay, see that's what I was trying to see. If I click that, can you not see that enemy anymore then?
I can't see any of the enemies on the board, but I can see the one. I can see
Are they disappearing in the
Yeah,
encounter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is super unclear about which way
You've
that
seen
works.
2.
I know. I'm getting the ones
3,
you should be seeing
4.
up. So stop counting.
Okay, just let you know.
I need to look at.
There were some you shouldn't have seen, and I was trying to get it all organized.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see about 6 people.
There we go. Okay. Cassius started this round, so and I already let you go, Stormix, but since Cassius got the first actual hand combat in here, I'm gonna let you guys finish your turns, and then we're gonna go to the top of the round. So Cassius, do your single attack.
Dokie.
Ooh.
We're gonna try my new weapon.
Uh,
9 definitely does not hit.
It does not hit. And by the way, guys, you should be able to click on and target the enemies now, and then roll, and it will auto tell you if you hit or miss.
I still can't
okay.
see past the wall other than this light spot.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because the wall's tall enough, you guys can't see over it.
How do we target?
You should be able to click on the token, on the bandit. And if that doesn't work, I'm not worried about it. We'll just figure it out. What'd you say it was to hit?
9.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Yep. Doesn't hit. So as you come up over the wall, you see middle-aged man in basic leathers, nothing fancy at all, that just kind of sees you and just aghast jumps backwards as you go stabbing forward.
I'm not used to the new weapon yet.
And then that was Cassius. Stormix went. Alistair, what are you doing? You get a movement and an action.
It's not my turn, so I can't move.
Oh. Let me. Sorry, we're gonna get a lot of noises here.
Alright, my turn?
Nope, I'm trying to get down to Alistair. It's just popping up a sheet every time I skip someone's turn, so. There we go. Alistair.
Okay, I'll move my 30 to there. Because I'm assuming it's 10 to get out, right?
Yeah. Get your waterlogged body up and
how
out and on the
tall
ground.
is...
About
how tall are you,
about 9
Stormix?
feet.
And how tall are you, Stormix?
Me? Like 5'6", I think.
No, I think it's taller than.
Okay, and I'm just going to look over and say, Stormix, try to climb over, and I'm going to cast Enlarge on you. And you're going to double in size.
I'm getting Attack on Titans moment from here. Just an enlarged.
I don't have that. Just remember, you are now 11 feet tall, Stormix.
Yay! Big boy.
We will stop at that one, and we shall go to this one. Because we are not... we're in actual combat now. Okay, is that your turn, Alistair?
Yeah.
Alright, now can I...
Alright,
And then this... You're kind of going to get 2 turns in a row here because you also rolled the top of initiative, Aaron. So take a movement and an action, and then start your turn.
Okay. That's 20, then 5. In Baron's mind, he's thinking about, I shouldn't pull this out, but I need to know what it does. So I would take out the bow.
Okay.
And look over to the nearest man that I can see and cast Huntress Mark.
Okay. There's one off to your left about here that you would be able to see.
Okay. The spell's now marked.
Yep.
Can you mark him for future?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I don't...
Now-
Status effect, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Things changed, so I'm trying to remember how to mark him.
It should look like an eagle's eye.
Yeah, it's finding it. But anyways, do your thing.
Okay. And now I'm going to knock my first arrow from the quiver and take my shot.
Which you get advantage.
Advantage or disadvantage?
You have advantage. Anything that is marked by Hunter's Mark has advantage with that bow. Permanently roll with advantage.
Okay. Hold on. I have to roll it again. I'm sorry.
Just roll the,
actually, hold
roll
on.
the 20 again.
Because of the short sword of vengeance, I rolled everything with disadvantage.
You're not using the short sword. You're using your bow.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll roll it again. So I'm gonna go with the 11.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Misses.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that short, I think you have to, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay. Take your actual turn, and then we're into actual initiative here. I gave you guys your surprise-ish round.
I'll take another shot if I can do that.
Yeah, this is your actual full round now, so.
Okay. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna go with that one.
Roll again, just in case you get a natural 20. Just use your d20 in front of you, yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be now. I'm gonna go with 26.
Okay, that hits.
Damage. This is gonna look good, boys. Oh!
So you see as you shoot the bow, you shoot it and it actually goes slightly over the wall, and you watch it arc downwards as you can feel your mark lose grasp on whatever it had.
Nice. That's all I'm gonna do. Other than move up against the wall.
Yep, you got the rest of your movement. Alright, that's your turn?
Yep, that'll be it.
Alright, so now I'm going, oh my god, I don't know what happens in this update, but every time I go to a new token, it opens their character sheet.
I think that's one of the mods.
Alright, that is his turn. And then we go to... Oh my god, it is super annoying.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to turn that off, because I can't see who I'm, trying to go to. Alright, we're shooting at... take a shot at you, Varen.
Go right for it.
I need to not make this... Let's make that a public roll. 13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, as you see you hear another crossbow come down and hit at your feet. That is his turn.
Check out either next up or turn marker. I think one of the two of those does that.
If I change a module setting, it's gonna... I think it's screwed. I have to reload, right?
You shouldn't have to, as long as you're not turning the module on or off.
Auto open character sheets. No. Save changes.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Cassius. That does not hit.
The same roll, no way.
So as you, again, you go to stab, trying to lunge forward, but he's just too far away. You feel it prick the leather, but not puncture any skin.
Did you freeze for everybody?
What? Did I froze? Hello?
Yeah, you're
see
back.
you.
Okay. I froze again?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm working on getting my computer landlined to hopefully prevent that stuff, but, there you go. You go to stab and you feel the rapier hit the armor, but does not puncture any flesh. You just get leather.
Gotcha.
I would say at this point, Cassis, because it is your turn, and you have crazy high passive, you see women, children, elderly, all running and hiding inside the buildings you see inside of this area. You see little shoddy campfires and like this looks like a refugee camp almost, just full of people, and they're all running and hiding at this point as you see all of these different guys moving down towards you.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll talk to the guy and say, so are these, where'd you get these people, I guess? If he'll listen, at least.
Okay, so as you're stabbing at him with your rapier, where'd you get these people?
Yeah. Not the most charming man.
Alright, is that your turn?
I want to see if he'll answer, because if not, I'm just going to backhand him as my bonus.
I'll say at this point you just see him panting, trying to avoid your sword. He's more focused on not getting hit than responding at this point.
Okay, so instead I'll sheath my rapier and see if that'll do anything for him.
Okay, because you sheathed it, roll me an insight check.
Okie dokie. Insight. $18.
Alright, because insights are great for whispers. Hey, can you hear me? Spirit? There, can you hear me down here? It screws him up every time.
Yep, you're right.
Sorry, I hate that messes you up.
No, go for it.
With that roll, with the insight, you actually take in what you're looking at. This isn't a soldier. This is just a common guy that's fighting.
He just has armor on. He just happens to have armor on.
He just has armor on. Even the armor, like you can tell, like it's not even put on, right? Like this guy's completely a novice. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's shaking. Like this guy has no idea what he's doing. He's just trying to fight.
Would I be able to put my hands up in this same turn, or? Well, I sheath my weapon. That's pretty much my thing.
You sheath your weapon, and you can tell you've been stabbing at him. Like everything he's doing is just trying to stay alive at this point from you. He's so focused on trying to be a person that can fight that words aren't even hitting his brain at the moment.
Well, it's great that I'm missing.
You've scared the living shit out of this guy. Like there's probably a little bit. You see a little bit of a stain running down his leg.
Oh, oh, fuck. Why would you say that?
jump back down to D&D.
Gotcha.
May seem fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to say that's the rest of your turn, Cassis.
Yep.
Then who is this one? That's that one. So, what was it? Control or was it all? What was it?
There's, I don't know, but there's a little
there. Got it.
Tape thing.
Perfect. That worked perfectly. It's hold control, and then you can hit spacebar to get them to move exactly where you want them to. Goes to there. Varen, you're getting another 22 to hit, which I assume hits.
Definitely.
I gotta remember what it's a... Oh wow, it's a D8 for those things? Jeez. You take 3 points of damage as a crossbow lands into your calf.
Shit.
How much?
3.
3?
3 points.
Okay. Sorry, I need to tune down the music a little bit.
What is that distance? I think he can shoot from there. Oh my god, I can't. Super annoying. Alright. Like walls, also hate walls. That works. Stormix, you get a crossbow bolt at you. 22 to hit.
Ouch, yes.
It rolled a natural 19 on the die. 4 points of damage as a crossbow shoots and hits you in the towards the shoulder. It's kind of hard. I'm trying to think. Like, you're a full suit of armor, so it's hard to say about he punctures part of the armor and gets in. That's that one. So you're gonna go your full movement. All right, you're up, Stormix.
All right.
11-foot tall Stormix.
Something like that, yeah. All right. Yeah. So, what is it to cross this? Is it still going to be the extra 10, or is it harder?
At 11 feet for you, I'll say make a athletics or strength check.
Athletics or strength check.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
So, athletics at advantage.
Strength at advantage.
Okay.
Hmm.
16.
Feeling the power of your new enlarged form, you just take one step in the water, and the next step is out of the water. So I'll say no penalty to your movement.
All right, I'll head up.
There is, right there is actually a big old gates. Yeah.
I'm looking for a person. Do I see where a person is?
There is a person here, 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 and here.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Then I'll just go in through the front door.
And you would see Cassus here fighting with one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just go through the front doors then.
Okay. As you run up, the doors are you feel them like budging, but they're not opening.
Damn it.
Spacebar. There you go.
Thank you. All right. I can't I would try and do this as just a run and smash through the doors at this point.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say that's an action. We'll say it's like a ram attack, basically, for yourself.
Sure.
Which to hit's not gonna matter. Because it's the door. So I'll say roll a d20 for me, just in case you roll a natural 1.
All right.
And then, because you're enlarged with a bigger door, I'll say you can roll a d8 plus your strength modifier for damage. Okay, so it's not a natural 1. And then I'll give you a d8 plus your strength modifier for damage on the door. Because you're enlarged, I'm doing a d8 instead of a d4.
8 damage.
8 damage, okay. As you run and you just full on body check the door, the top half of it splinters inwards and open, and you can see there's actually 4x4 bars laid across the door. So while it didn't open the door, the top half of it's just completely splintered open over that piece of wood that's sitting there now. So you could use, with rough movement, you could climb up and over inside the gate. Your size would be fairly easy. You'd kind of be stepping over it at this point.
No, you know what? I'm gonna wait until next round to try and continue to break the door down for other people to follow me in. But in my bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Got Sanctuary on your shelf. This guy goes to there. And then Alistair, you're up, buddy.
Yep, so that's mine and
Hmm.
non-concentration.
I'll run over here. Do I see anybody?
You can hear Cassis fighting with someone just off to your left, and above Stormix on the wall, you see 4 other figures aiming crossbows down at him.
I'm going to cast Sleep at 2nd level on them.
Ping it about right about there to get the center of all of them. You working on it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to upcast it.
Oh, how to cast it at a higher level?
Oh, there it is.
We're going to get rid of some of these sight restrictions here so you guys can see. Just knowing there's walls there, I'm just removing the sight restrictions here. That should help, right?
A little bit.
Well, it's not helping you, Varen, but it should. Yeah, it helped these guys.
Alright, ready for me to roll damage to see how much
Yeah,
I sleep?
roll your stuff, go.
One of the benefits of a warlock is that everything is...
What the fuck did that say?
Right now you have sleep. Did you hit damage? Oh, you want to place your template first. And then hit damage.
Boy. 21.
21. And it goes lowest first, correct? So
Yeah.
apply. Oh, did it? I don't know what it did.
Team of dot.
That's. So it would be those 2. Oh, it's killing them. What?
No.
Why?
Become like 12 dots.
Yeah, that's weird. So no, give back your. Weird. I don't know why it murdered them. It should have put them to sleep. But anyways, that's normally how your templates would work. So these 2 go to sleep.
Okay.
We are going to. I'm just gonna mark them as unconscious because I can't find my other effects right now. So there we go. You got those 2 because that's. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
I'm going to cower.
You're gonna cower. Got it. So we go to the one in front of you, Cassis. Roll. Cassis, roll me intimidation check.
This is gonna be cool. An 8. Too pretty.
Man, I don't... I'm just messaging this to you because no one else is going to be able to hear it.
Okay.
I just forgot Crowan's watching all this shit unfold.
There. That's the very basic of what's going on.
Oh, okay.
And that will be his turn.
I'm not able to do anything, right? Like
No, wait till your turn.
Gotcha.
This guy is not the one asleep. Is going to take, seeing this giant thing trying to bust through the door, is going to take another shot at you, Stormix. It also defaulted my sheet, which is really annoying. I hate that this goes over here. Normal roll. Duh. 13 to hit, Stormix? I don't think so.
No.
That is his turn. Where am I going to? This guy, which is going to move up to there. He's taking another shot at Varen. What's your AC, Varen? I forgot.
15.
15 plus 3, so that's 14. So that misses, hitting your armor and bouncing off. That guy is asleep. You're up, Varen.
Can I climb the wall, or...
You climb the wall, make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
All these bandits should be
so-
visible to you guys now, right? Or are they all invisible? On the...
That'll be a 17.
17. You climb it with no issue.
Okay.
How do I pop out?
How much movement is that?
I'll say 10 feet of movement.
So I have 15. Got it.
How did you pop out the encounter thing from separate last time? How did we do that?
So you go to over the where the fist is forming. Somehow I think I
Right click.
on
There
it.
we go. As soon as you right click it,
Yeah.
it pops out. Perfect. Thank you. I need to
Yeah.
have two things. So that's 10 feet of movement to get up over the wall. You get there. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind there. I'm going to. I believe the eagle was here. Okay, so I'm going to say. No. Okay. I'm gonna go with this guy. So I'm gonna send the eagle from here to him. I'm gonna mark him for you. Who's the guy who I marked? Because I don't see him on the map.
The guy you marked died, and you never remarked.
Okay. In that case, bonus action on the man I just pointed out for the eagle. I'm not going to use the eagle to attack him with that mark. The eagle is going to do a scratch.
I was trying to find my
look.
eagle for you again.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I lost
that
everything.
is that is a natural 1.
So as you see him swoop in, the guy just almost like hits the ground, ducks as he missed the hit there. Watching streaming at the same time there, Fat?
Just a little bit. I was checking to see if it was still going on. And I can close this down. I was lurking on
all
friend
good.
of mine.
I'm just giving you shit. Alright, so that was your... I think is that your action or bonus action to control the eagle?
That was action. Bonus action was to change the mark to the one that I directed the eagle at.
Oh, okay. Can you apply the mark to him? You should be able to put your hunter's mark on him.
It's like a right click kind of thing.
I'm looking at it. No, I can't.
Because I have assigned status effects, but Hunter's Mark is not in there.
I don't know. It's supposed to look like an eagle. Eagle eye.
Yeah, I don't have it. So just remember your mark. If you right click on them, look on the. Can you right click on the token? Yes.
All I can do is
okay.
this.
Click on them once. See
Okay.
the purple mark in the upper left corner?
Upper left corner, purple mark.
I do. I see a purple mark in the upper left corner when you click on that token, so I know that's your mark.
Okay.
So it's there now.
I see it.
Yeah. So that's. I'll keep track of it that way. I can keep track. I'm fine. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I already moved. I already attacked. I already have bonus action. That'll be all for me.
All right. So this guy, which now he sees you hiding there, so he's gonna take a shot at you, Varen. 22 to hit. I keep rolling 19s. 6 points of damage as you get shot from. You feel another crossbow bolt like pierce just underneath the rib cage.
Oof. Oh.
This guy comes up to the corner of the wall here to see you. Takes a shot. 17 to hit.
At who?
At you.
Oh. Okay.
17 hits, right?
Yeah.
So you get 3 more points of piercing damage as you feel one as you're sitting up against the wall, hit like your shin.
Give me a moment while I roll a Constitution save twice.
And then it will be your turn, Cassis.
Okay.
You're good. You're fine in your Constitution. Yeah. All right, Cassis, what are you doing?
I have to do it twice.
Well, I can't shout right now because it's like 2 a.m. in my apartment. But I'm gonna try out loud just say, listen, I'm not here to harm you. We're here looking for someone. If you can, call off your men, and I'll call off mine.
Okay. Roll persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah, I'm keeping my hands up the whole time.
Okay.
Said persuasion.
14.
14. I can make it one. It's not bad.
Alright. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Alright, that's your turn.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's all I really can do right now. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Alright.
Hopefully everyone, at least everyone near me hears me, because I'm shouting at him.
Yep. This guy's gonna run to here. Varen, you see a guy come around the corner, and as you hear Cassius shouting all that, and he holds up the crossbow, but doesn't shoot.
Okay, I've taken note of that.
Same with this guy. So Stormix, you feel no more arrows being hailed upon your head. What are you doing?
I had my mic turned up for a second.
As you hear that being shouted by Cassius.
You said we're just here to find people?
Yeah. We're looking for someone.
Alright, yeah, I'll give the gate another hearty shake and just follow along with, "Aye, we're not here to harm anyone. We just need to make sure that there's somebody here and we can take them home like they're supposed to be."
With what you broke, you can kind of just reach in and lift the 4x up off and walk through.
Perfect.
Oh,
I'll set it down gently against the side.
okay.
And then, yeah, with that, I'm gonna take. Can I take a bonus action?
Sure. What are you thinking?
I'm just gonna take a bonus action to activate my defenses.
Okay.
So I have my ablative hit points. That's all. So basically, this is just a shimmer that goes around me and gives me bonus action number of times equal to proficiency. Yeah, I gain hit points.
Okay. You see the same guy. Well, you see another one walk up to you, and he holds the crossbow at ready at you, but doesn't pull the trigger. He's Varen and Stormix, because Alistair, you're not inside yet. Can I get perception checks from both of you, as it's your turn, Alistair?
Perception for me as well, you said?
Yes, you and Varen. And are you going inside the gate now, Alistair?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Go inside the gate, move your token, and then give me a perception check also.
I'm too busy setting down the piece of wood.
I see that.
Why isn't it letting me move?
There. Put you there.
My,
Might have to reload.
Just reload the page?
Yeah, just refresh. But anyways, as you, when you get back, give me a perception check.
Here, I'll fucking forget what it is, but I'll just roll. That's a natural one. I'm not seeing shit.
Okay, none of you catch it.
I'm more worried about the arrow in my shoulder.
Yep. But anyways, you walk inside, standing next to Stormix. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
You don't want to hold an action or just hold a spell that if they do anything to attack us, that it'll go off.
What spell are you holding?
I'm going to hold another sleep.
Okay. First level or?
Yeah, first level.
Okay. Holding another sleep. The one standing in front of you, Cassis, which we're gonna change here because I feel like this has kind of come to a little bit different feeling at this moment. You see, now that you're not fighting, this is like the epitome of a baker. Rounded belly, like 5 o'clock shadow that, like, you know, it's like 3 or 4 days old. 5 o'clock shadow just looks up at you and goes, if you're here to help, does that mean you're gonna kill the demon and stop him from taking us?
I'm gonna extend my hand and help him up, since he was cowering to me.
He shakily takes your hand and stands up. Like, not quite trusting, but enough to realize the ceasefire.
We're actually a sort of rescue party, but the demon wasn't on our list. Could you tell me more about it?
Okay. We're gonna say out of combat at this point, unless none of them are gonna pull a trigger unless you guys do.
I would look over to Cassius as I am shot against the wall and notice that they are not fighting, but I'm held at crossbow point blank, basically. So
oh yeah, you have
just
5 or 6 guys pointing crossbows at you.
Yeah, at that point, there's no reason to keep fighting.
Okay, I'm gonna end combat then. We're gonna end it there. They wake up the other 2 guys on the ground, and as all of you start to look around, the 2 guys you put to sleep, Alistair, you see are like 15, 18-year-old boys. You see some of these guys, some of them are elderly. All of you start to notice that these aren't soldiers or bandits. These are just normal everyday people that are hiding out here. You look throughout the huts and you see women, children, elderly, sick, all different types of people hiding out here. As you start to look around, the guy talking with you, Cassis, since you've initiated most of this and everyone else is kind of in a standoff at this point, just looks up and goes, he probably sent you here after us. Bet you if you go back to that damn spot where you found him, you'll see a nice note waiting for you.
No?
No, hold on. Let me go get her. He looks at you as if, is it okay to walk away?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep my hands to myself.
He walks into one of the huts and pulls out an older lady. She's walking with a cane and stuff, but Alistair, you would pick up right away of the arcane nature aura that comes off of her. Comes over and just, well, he, whatever he is, can't get through. I have barriers set up to keep any non-humanoids out of here. But it takes all of my strength to do that. So those looking for refuge from the chance of having their families taken are coming here. Sorry if we hurt any of you, but you kind of, as they look over towards the one older guy in the corner with a bow through his eye that's dead from Varen's bow.
I'll speak up and say apologies, and I'll point at the body and we'll help you bury that and mend that door, and I'll point at the door that Zormix crashed through. So you're saying a demon is the thing hunting people?
You name anything else that suddenly appears on the inside of buildings and can take multiple people without even grabbing, just using powers. I don't know of many men that need people. It just takes them and they disappear. We never see them again. No rhyme or reason to who.
Well, we just left the bar. Because we're looking for someone. I'll shoot a look at Alistair. Alistair, is that doll still pulling you?
Is it?
At this point, as you look down at the doll, you see that aura is no longer pulling and has just been glowing, and the doll is ultra bright at this point. Stormix and Alistair, I need dexterity saving throws from you.
Oh, great.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Five from Stormix. Alistair, dex saving.
Come on, old man. Yeah, nice.
14. Alistair, as you see it, you instantly recognize what's going as you dive out of the way. Stormix not knowing what's going on. So because I'm not remembering and I don't want to look it up, what's the base level fireball damage?
66.
8d6.
Is it 8? Oh, shit.
10, 12.
I believe.
15, 18, 22.
Yeah, it is.
What's the radius?
8d6 at a radius of 20 feet.
2. So we're gonna say 21 points of fire damage. Halved to you, Alistair. Stormix, you take the full brunt.
I am going to use a reaction to cast Absorb Elements on myself.
Okay. I need to roll some dex savings for all the people in radius here.
I take half damage automatically.
It's a 30-foot sphere, or
20 foot radius.
20. He's outside, so just these two have to roll. Which they both fail. So this guy and this guy go bluey.
All right, it was how much damage?
The one I was talking.
It was 20 points of damage.
20, so I take
half. So both of you take 10 points of fire damage.
All right, and my blade of armor takes 4 of that, so 6. I'm here to take damage.
Right?
I just wasn't hoping for it to be from that.
So right in front of me, the guy that I'm talking to is nothing but Ash.
Yeah, so basically as you're talking to him, as you say that to Cassis, everyone looks and they see that just erupt of flames as the guy in front of you just gets hit with a blast of fire on his back, just burning him to a crisp from behind. He actually shields you from the fire hitting you, as one of the others who got a little bit too close to Stormix also gets blasted, both of them taking their points of damage.
Would I see where it's coming from with my passive, or?
Yeah, everyone saw it because you were looking at Alistair as he looked at the doll and it just explodes.
Oh shit!
The doll exploded into a fireball, hitting everyone within that 20-foot sphere around it. As the guy in front of you drops, which actually, oh shit, he brought the lady out. Oh no, and she, oh no, as the old lady, as the old lady mage talking with you gets incinerated from the fireball.
Did she make the save or anything? Or?
She failed. She rolled a 4.
So you're the one that's pretty much like a barrier, like a salt line for this demon.
I didn't think about that.
Is there any chance for me to be able to heal her? Or is it like instant incineration?
20 points.
That's another thing. Would I be able to grab her as I see it happening? Like, can I do like a dex check to kind of like?
You want to grab her and shield her?
Yeah, I want to like grab her and then like turn around and put my back to the blast.
All right, I'll say.
I'll rather take it than her.
Yeah, I'll say make a.
I'm a fast boy.
I want like basically a reaction check. So roll a d20, add your. Yeah, do a dex check with your proficiency. Basically a reflex check. Yeah, Keller. That's what I'm looking for. It's weird.
$15.
15. Okay. I'm going to say you're able to do it, but you take the full brunt of the damage.
That's fine. I'm just going to try to grab her and turn, and then just let the...
So as you see that, realizing what's happening as the flames come forward, you basically have to like dive almost in front of her and push her away as you take it across your back, but you take full 20 points of damage. As you take the full brunt of the flames to save her. As everyone now is, you hear, women screaming, children crying, all the other guys now, everyone in here has ignored you now, Varen. They're all just running over, trying to assess the damage at this point, as it's blown part of the wall and the door is out.
I'm gonna check on the lady to see if she's okay.
She's okay. Your back is crispy.
Fucking sick. Yeah,
Burnt
absolutely.
pretty good. But she's okay. She just looks up at you and going, "You know anything else that conniving?"
I suspect you have more to tell me.
This is only the beginning.
Do you have a medic on hand?
We got a few, but she looks over towards the pile of ash that was the other guy talking to you. Not gonna do much good for him.
I only could save one of you. And you seem like the more important one.
At least I can keep him out of here. I can't keep mercenaries from coming in and getting us blown up, but I can keep him out.
Yes, we got a sad sob story, and we were here to find a little girl and a bunch of people that were kidnapped. Seems that things are not what they appear to be.
Alistair, would you know why that doll erupted the way it did?
Arcane fuckery.
The technical definition.
Yeah.
Would you know the source?
The source was an evocation spell that was remotely triggered. Somehow.
Guessing by this demon.
Oops. Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I cut out for a second, sorry. Alright,
No
so
worries.
I heard evocation triggered by the demon by Cassis. What was said next? I know Stormix, you were trying to say something.
No, I'm good.
Alright, so they start, when I say you guys help, they clean up their ash piles. They have medic, like there's some people here that are trained as like nurses, but they're just bandaging. There's no magical assistance here. Bandaging and balms and they're trying to help you a little bit, Cassis, and patch up your back as best they can. And you see this is just all sorts of different types of people that are just terrified and hiding. Some of the some of the men aren't so trustworthy, especially that you got a couple people killed and came in, but and they start to tell you basically all they know. She tells you a story of that that sporadically and randomly it just appears within a building and brutalizes or does whatever it needs to do to make sure that you don't fight back anymore, then takes people away, blinds them, bags them, whatever it does, and they have no idea where they're led off to. Very, very few people escape, and the bar, they lead a younger couple up to talk about the bar was bustling with people when suddenly this giant horned winged entity landed in the middle of it, grabbed a child and a younger woman, and one man tried to fight back as it took its claws and just raked it across the guy's face, and then and just slathered him around the bar until he stopped breathing, and then also threw him under his arm and bamfed out of the bar with those three people. And it just everything in 1 second. Yeah, everything around it just seemed to. It was just an aura of absolute evil around this creature, and they never know who or why or reason. It just appears and randomly takes somebody, and every time they've tried reporting it to the Myriad, it just doesn't come back and nothing happens and there's no leads. And now they think they're all just a bunch of crazy people telling ghost stories because they keep going and trying to get help, yet there's nothing to find something that teleports into a room.
After telling us this, I guess I'll look at our magic users, Stormex and Alistair, and ask, is there anything that you guys might know that might sort of nail something down like that?
What do we got?
Or at least tether it to one spot.
Would we know of a thing that's capable of doing all the things that they're talking about?
It sounds like it's using many different types of magic. Would I recognize something with this?
It's hard to tell what is like absolute magical truth and what they're saying, and also what is just stories of terrified people seeing something appear. Like some of the story is definitely like, okay, something's definitely appearing and it's definitely some type of creature, but what it's doing doesn't sound possible, or at least not by anything that isn't short of, like Alice, they are on your end, something that can do those things would be some type of very nothing that you would have. There's no creature that you know of without doing more like study work on what it would be. And Stormix, you've definitely never run across anything that could do that.
I'm going to look at the lady and say, well, I believe you. I don't think you're crazy. And after the thing that tried to kill us, I dare say we have a score to settle as well. So I have a proposition.
Whoever fucking did this to my back.
I would walk over
hold 1 second. Alistair was in the middle of talking. Let him finish.
Okay, sorry.
Does the lady agree to like hear me out?
She's listening. You said you had a proposition. I was going to let you finish your proposition.
Let us rest up a bit, and we lure the demon here and kill it.
Well, I know that most of the men here would do the best they can, although it does have quite a presence around it. Not saying we all wouldn't like a shot at it, but we would definitely be relying on you more than we could pay you for.
There are ways to get rewards. Whatever you would be able to spare would be a fine. I would not worry about this. This is a matter of, well, he pissed me off. And I'm sure that some of my other members here wouldn't care if we got the reward at this point, because they're a little burnt around the edges as well.
The town head Dickhole already promised a bit of payment to be able to solve something like this, so we don't need what you have. We're doing this for personal pride on top of a small payments elsewhere.
Yes, that's more of what I was thinking as well.
Well then, relax, get a night's rest, enjoy us in our meager meals, and here's to hopefully being able to go home.
Yes, I think if you can drop your ward and maybe put it around the building and get all the women and children to have them safe.
The non-combatants.
The non-combatants. That anybody that wishes to fight can. And have this person finally get to step foot where he couldn't until he realizes that what he wants is still protected, but he is going to have take a shot at us before.
Okay. She can definitely make the area smaller. Smaller is always easier. We can have maybe set up. They talk about maybe setting up some traps and different things, trying to see what they can do to muster up to help you in any way they can. Go ahead. Varen, what do you want to say?
I was going to say, as soon as she mentioned traps, and all of I'm hearing from her, like, about this creature, I would walk over with a ragged breath as there's a bolt still stuck in his ribs. Still need to treat it. Is there some sort of moment where is it erratic or does it have a behavior? Does it just pop in at certain points? Like, what I'm getting at is, where does it like to show?
From the stories they had all been telling, they haven't figured out like why or any motives behind where it pops in. It seems to hit lower profile, so it doesn't hit like high end people. It usually hits the lower. It hits the scummy part of town more.
Okay.
But it has no other reasoning to it.
I would walk over to Stormax and asks, if you have a moment, I may have something in mind, but it requires an arcane hand, and I do not have that. But you might.
What were you trying to say, CJ?
I was about to say, can either me or Stormax, since we're kind of I don't want to say smarter because it makes everybody sound dumb, but we're above intellect, above.
Mm-hmm.
And could we maybe try to crunch the numbers and look for correlations and maybe see like a pattern in the stories that maybe someone else missed?
What, like, I'm trying to figure out what you're looking for besides the fact it's only hitting like the low end part of town, and it's hitting the people that don't have a way to defend themselves.
Like, does it always show up from behind, or does
No,
it always...
it usually, from all the stories, it usually appears in the middle of the room, right in eyesight of everyone, and just takes the weakest people in the room. And anyone who tries to fight back, it just mutilates. But as you look around at the people around, none of these people are fighters. They're bakers, they're leather workers, they're all different artisans and crafters, and none of these people really know how to shoot, barely know how to shoot a bow or reload it.
Well, they won't have to fight if they don't want to, but we definitely are going to.
Would I be able to determine the nature, not specifically what it is, but would I be able to determine the nature of what we are dealing with?
No. You're just getting stories. They're all calling it a demon. You're not sure if it is an actual demon, if it's a beat. You have no, like, imagine going to a conspiracy theory get together and hearing all of their different stories and different ways of talking about what this thing is, and then trying to know what you're going into.
Okay, so that leaves me with a little option.
The only thing they're all unified on is that it's a winged, horned, and entity that's been just appearing in the middle of the rooms. Everything else besides that is completely off the wall, different stories, different ideas. It's like listening to a bunch of people talk about UFO stories.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until Stormax would pull me aside for a moment. I'm gonna tend to my wounds because there's a bolt.
Well, yeah, like I said, this is like we're going throughout the rest of the day here. You guys can basically take a long rest at this point.
Okay.
Sweet.
So while we are, not that it's gonna take a while. I would ask Stormax to see if he could, as I take out my animal trap. It's like a bear trap, so it's gonna clamp down the leg or the whatnot. I would ask Stormax if he could enchant it to do a more binding, more holding, as to make that creature stay input. It would be difficult to get out of.
Since you, so hold on, let me understand. You're trying to get your bow?
Bear trap.
No, animal trap.
Oh, an animal trap to be.
And it's a 1 use, so I'm okay with that.
I can take a look at its construction and see if there's any improvements I can make, but usually these things are pretty well set off the way that they are. Trapping animals is, been done for a long time, and they've done it. They've figured out how to do it quite well.
Mm-hmm. We're dealing with something a little bit more than just an animal. I can tell you that.
Right, and this thing is, a trap is a trap, and they sell them set as they are. I can look and see if I can do anything more, but I can't promise much.
Mm-hmm. To make this trap only work, it has a habit of spawning in the middle of the room and likes to go after basically the bottom of the ladder. I would ask the lady or whoever is in charge. It's a very bold proposition, but we might have to gather most of the people in one spot around this trap and have like a plan to escape, because I surely do not want to get these people in the crossfire, but it's the only thing I can think of.
I wouldn't put them in that much danger. I think they should just stay in the warded building. And we lured here because, well, it's going to come for us.
Then we need to find a way to lure it.
That's why we have the defenses dropped to the smaller area. It's going to come investigate because it'll sense the weakness.
If it senses the weak, it would know we're here. We have to be out of the way.
Why?
That would mean, I wouldn't say out of the way, more like we have to lure it out, and make it come after one of us. And
Well, it would most likely come after me.
I was gonna say, not to be rude. I have to take a look at the map.
So we're waiting here till nightfall and using Alistair as the bait.
Basically. Can I take a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Because other than planning, I think that will be it for me.
Yeah, I'm good to wait.
All right, yeah, I'll take a look and see if I can do anything more with the trap. See if I can't, ratchet up the spring's tension, or see if there's a way to make the edges a little bit better at gripping. If they latch onto something, it's harder to pull off, or it rends at the skin a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Make a tinkering check. Use your normal whatever we have for tinkering.
I think it's probably D20 and intelligence to see if it's something I can, or D20 dex for.
I'll say for this one, D20 dex. It's more about actually physically modifying the trap more than trying to think of like what you can do. Like there's only some. It's an animal trap. You would know, like you said earlier.
Right.
It's like you can sharpen it, you can maybe tension it, but there's not much to modify. What's the damage on a animal trap, Baron?
I'm gonna take a look. Give me a moment. Under inventory, trap, hunting trap. Okay. 1d4 and stop moving and must make a 13.
Okay.
1d4.
Change that to 1d6, and the DC goes up by 2.
So 15 and okay, got it. I'm gonna have to modify.
As you do exactly what you said, you make the springs like hard and tight enough that like it almost wants to set itself off. It doesn't want to stay open, but you get it just at that breaking point that any slight touch will set it off, and you sharpen all of the teeth on it to grab a little bit tighter or pierce a little bit harder.
All right.
I'll give you that. I'll give you all that mod for a natural 20 on a basic freaking animal trap. Yeah, we'll. I'm gonna say this thing clamps so hard it basically busts itself when it clamps. But you do that. They, as the night settles in, they set torches. The people still have patrolling around. They have their own guard shift that goes up. Everyone kind of huddles in their own little areas, and they do the best they can to make an area for you, and they do bring you food, although it's not that great. It's just a few. It's a little bit of deer with some bread, no seasonings on the meat at all. It's just cooked over a fire. They don't really have much out here.
Can I make a proposition, DM?
Always.
So regarding for setting up traps, because this takes a little bit of time, you might be able to ask the people for help on setting up whatever they have trap-wise with my expertise to lay it out. I want to say...
So they don't have anything set up for traps right now.
Okay. Do they
right now they're
traps,
just for... Though? No, they don't. They barely have the weapons that they have at their sides.
Okay. So I'm going to settle for basic ones. Like, really bare, basic. What I can do with my knowledge.
So you're going to go around and try to set traps in the middle? Because, like...
I'm going to do, like, here and here. Yeah.
Okay, we'll say with what they have, you basically set up, like, cans on a string that will alert you if something's around. Unless you have something out of your inventory that you can think of, like...
Let me take a look.
That you brought with you, because they're pretty destitute out here. Like, unless you're, like, sitting there and sharpening sticks to stick out the side of the building.
No, I wouldn't be doing that. Unless they want to do shit on sticks. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. I'm gonna say a simple fire trap, because I have tinder and we're in the middle of the fucking forest, so we'll find plenty of dry shit to use as kindling. I'm gonna put that in the center of here, which will be, hold on. Yeah, so it'll be like this here. I'm gonna set up another trap, which is my animal trap. I'm gonna have it like right here.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you guys are able to get a good night's rest, wake up in the morning, and nothing happens over the night.
Yeah.
All right. In the morning, Alistair, I'm going to borrow your wand and add a couple of little things, magics it up a bit, and you have a +1 wand of the War Mage again.
Can you? I have a +1 already. If you want to set up something else, that'd be more.
Was that the +1 that he gave you last time?
No, I have a book.
Okay.
All right, if that's the case, then yeah, I'll.
If only Elena's here, she would know what the hell this thing is.
All right, then I'll recreate my homunculus.
Not that I don't appreciate it. It's just
this is probably a crap. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a +1 to attack spells and ignores half cover.
yeah, the half cover thing would be nice, but I have one that increases my DC and +1 to attack spells.
All right, no worries. And I'll recreate my homunculus.
This is probably a crapshoot. Would I notice how unprepared these people are in terms of like using a crossbow? Because I would probably give a basic rundown. Just it's like a teaching someone how to shoot, but only the basics.
Roll. No, I'll say yeah. You can go around and try and help them, teach them a little bit here and there, and you get that these are all just common people.
Yeah.
Would they have any extra crossbows or anything like that? Like anything extra? Because I could try to use one.
You trying to get a free crossbow?
No, not at all. I wouldn't take it with me. These people are broke.
No, what they have, they tell you like they've sent like one person in that's went back to some of their homes and stuff to buy what they needed, but they haven't bought anything extra. They're all hoping to go home someday.
Gotcha.
So with a full day ahead of you guys, what are you doing on the next day?
Try to get them all to bunker down in the house and have her move the wards in.
Okay.
And then anybody that doesn't want to fight can stay inside. But we try to end this.
Okay. So she'll close the wards. She gets them all in tight to the buildings. We'll just say get a full line of guys here that are all, setting up, looking, and kind of taking positions around the buildings. That could be dead.
Yeah, while the day was going, I helped them bury like the few people that, like the one dude we killed and the couple dudes that got barbecued.
Okay, you guys take care of that.
I will. I'm gonna try and spend my day, just kind of getting to know people, seeing if, just calming them down and reassuring them, and getting to know what people do, where they're from, if they're from this city or other areas, like just kind of familiarizing myself a little bit more with who these people are.
Okay, it's funny because as you go through and you start talking to them, most of them you don't know. You might have seen like kind of recognize them every once in a while, but they're all of them either do basic labor work or run the kilns, or it's all very low end. The one thing you notice is that none of them have much. All of them didn't have much before they got here, and even back in Port Zune, these are all bottom of the line people.
But they all are from Port Zune.
But they're all from Port Zune.
Okay.
None of them are from far away, and most of them recognize you and your name and have seen you walking about, and if you bring up your last name at all, they all know that name very well.
I definitely had to leave that out anywhere.
Okay.
I don't need to.
Don't bring that up. And there's quite a few. Most of them are families. Just a lot of the guys talk about just going over to the kilns and loading coal for the crafters, or a couple of them like worked at the one couple that worked at the bar. It was just a place for all of the people who couldn't afford to get a drink to come and sit here and drink. And even though it got rowdy and that was just way people's blew off steam, it's just kind of all sad, just eking out a life in what they could, but finding joy where they could.
All right, then I'll definitely thank the people who did the shoveled coal in order for me to be able to do my wares, or the other people that did theirs, even if they didn't do it directly for me, and go about just kind of getting familiarized with some of the people around the area and thanking them for their work and calming them down, keeping them in as good a spirits as possible throughout the day.
Mm.
And I don't have much, but I will offer, especially since they're bringing everything into one kind of place, I'd offer to make sure that their food and water is, healthy and doesn't grow contamination, and if necessary, purify food and drink, which does a 5-foot radius, and make sure that if we are here for a while, that at least everything is they know they can eat safe and of what they do have.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of food, how much do they have?
They send out. They really don't have much. They have one little like stone oven they've made that you see them like baking bread in for the next day, and they send out a hunting party every day to go get some type of wildlife.
Does the hunting party always return, or do they occasionally lose people to this beast during the hunts?
They've had injuries, but they've never lost anyone while out on the hunting party.
Or at least never seen the creature?
Yeah, they've never seen it. They've never seen it come out here or even attempt to get in the gates. It's always just sent other people out, and that's why they've always been very cautious and usually just attack on sight. They're trying to keep people away. Anyone who looks like they know how to wield a weapon, they don't want near.
In that case, whenever the next hunting party goes out, can I join them and hopefully bring in a bigger haul? I don't mind spending 2 or 1 or 3 bolts, whatever.
Yeah, well, they hunt what they need, because they have no way to store it. So they don't go for too much, but they go for enough.
Okay. Right.
So, but definitely with you going, it definitely expedites their party.
Wonderful.
Because you are much better. We'll say at this point, going into the late afternoon again, and it's just been silent, quiet, peaceful.
All right.
All right, so I'll bring this up to the group in the evening. It seems like this monster doesn't. This thing does not seem to attack this camp. It seems more to drive them here and then drive others here to make them suffer. It might be best for us to head back to town if it doesn't show up in a day or 2 more, to try and find it from where it hunts rather than from where it's sending these peoples.
Well, the other thing we could do is drop the defenses completely, have all the men protect the non-combatants, and have us go to town when he shows up. It's a little more dangerous, but it would end this.
Maybe. But yeah, we may need to think of something other than just sitting here and hoping these people do nothing.
But I'm gonna say I'm not here.
Yeah, you are.
I'm waiting
You can be
until
there.
everybody's
That's fine.
here. Yeah, it's just in the evening as we're all sitting around, just kind of.
I would. Okay. I think it would be best if we try and get them into town because it's not too far off. We would do an armed escort of these helpless people back home, and hopefully alert the authorities that we are dealing with something. I'm gonna say magical of nature. This is not my level. I don't know what.
Or at least capable of casting magics. I agree. So, but yeah, I don't know that if we, with the limited protections that we have on, if the creature continues to not pursue us, we need to pursue other avenues. Let them go back to the defense they have. Set up signs or something in order to be able to help them fend off the extras that are coming out, and go back to town and try and hunt it ourselves rather than waiting for it to come to us. That might not be our best option. But I say we give it another day or two at least, see if it does decide to come this way. But hearing from them, it's never come out this way. It's sent others to do its dirty work. So we need to keep that in mind. Move forward in a direction that we know it's going to pursue, which is more people back in town.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Soul. Honestly, I'm kind of worried if you're watching the stream because I have a lot of like other information up on that other screen.
No, I'm looking at the text bar. I scrolled down, so I'm not looking at the screen, only
Okay.
the text bar. I mean, this is what I'm doing. Hold on.
No, I'm just saying, but I'll trust you on it.
Okay. So wait, based on what I'm hearing, it doesn't come this way. It goes into town. Right?
So from what I've heard, it seems to only attack people back in town, and it hasn't even attempted to make its way out to this camp. None of the hunters have been attacked on any of its scouting parties. They don't seem to have any issues. It might be because they have the protection up, and lowering the protection might allow for us to be able to have this trap work. So I think what we're doing is worthwhile for a bit, but I don't think we should put all our eggs in this basket. We need to be planning for next steps if this doesn't work. That's all.
That I agree.
I have a feeling it knows.
You're just seeing the dwarf just thinking hard on what to do next, so he's going to be quiet for a little while.
So, like I said, I think we should give this a day or two, see if having everyone hold up in a single place with a lowered protection draws in whatever this is. But if not, then we need to let them go back about their business, and we go hunt this shite down.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it knows this area is protected, and I don't think it's waiting for the protection to drop. It might be a no-go in its mind.
I agree. So, let's go about our business for another day or two and see if we notice anything coming about. If not, then we let them know that we're planning to go hunt it down rather than letting it try and hunt us.
True.
This is probably a little overshoot of a thought. They're coming here, specifically here. I think whatever this creature is, he's trying to do something specific. either to draw attention to something, or it's. I'm saying there's some sort of purpose. They're coming here specifically. Why? I'm just asking, why are they coming here?
Oh, you're asking them?
Yes.
Uh, they come out here, and I'm just giving the answer because I'm getting tired. They're coming out here because they couldn't get help and any help in town, and there was no way to get the people who wanted to get away close enough where she could put up something to help everyone. So they decided to get out of town, away from all of that, and just basically try to survive on their own with her help.
Okay.
How did you all find each other? How did you know about this place?
One of the other guys talks up and he goes, most of us knew each other. We all went to hung out, our families, or we all live in the same neighborhood, and just decided that we had enough of not being taken care of. So we'll come out here and live in the woods for a bit and try to not get any more of our family taken. I mean, what good is it to live in town if the government around you doesn't do anything to help you?
I'd agree. I think you made the right choice. We're here to be able to give you back some semblance of your life from before.
I mean, since we've been out here, we haven't seen it or heard from it except for one other party that came out, but we shot a few arrows and they ran away, and